Ordis has received messages for the operator. No, I have not read them.
Yes, Golter, you were first, but you also cheat. Oh, that's right. Barrow's in the void. I gotta go do that. There's Barrow. He is... I didn't read the message. Saturn. Hello, Urchin, Vader, Casual Gamer, Duckies, Sire J, Casual Gamer 80th, 50th. New personal best, you got here before the stream timer passed only 1 hour mark. Good for you, ultimate loser. You finally hit the damage cap with Grundle. Nice, Lobster. You got it, Sire J. I'm just checking Barrow first. This is not gonna be a super late stream. I'm actually not doing too bad right now, but I have had a long day. I went to the doctors for the first time in a long time. I still gotta turn some stuff in for that. That's pretty though. What, Duckies? Also, can I have more pictures of your snakes? I want to see the king cobra. If you have any pictures. What do you call a sheep that dances gracefully? A ballerina. That's terrible. Emotional Kitty, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Hello, Pengwei. For some reason, Kira, remember that green Protea Prime I sent last night? Well, Warframe decided to delete that fashion and reset it to default, so that was fun. Aww. I'm sorry. Hello, Combat Wombat. Because your pet is not a king cobra, later. You have to have permits to have king cobras. They're just... I find them interesting. That should be enough. And then I guess we'll do 3 Ivara as well. And you remembered the colors and she's back? That was really annoying. That sounds really annoying. I'd be very upset.
I can see you're no stranger to the finer things.
I have a bunch of these displays, so I'll wait. High flavored. Coulter made you aware of Kiraglyph. I has now is happy. I'm very glad that the that my glyph makes you happy, Casual Gamer. There's quite a few people with really cool glyphs, but yes, when my ship decides to load in all of my stuff, ta-da! I have a glyph. Edric has a glyph. A bunch of my other streamer friends have glyphs. You see Edric again. That blue and white one, that one, way up in the corner is because I'm a Warframe creator. That one, up there. The blue and white one, that one. Joe does not have a glyph, unless you're referring to Joe as in Edric. Joe is not a Warframe creator. Hello, Supermac. How does one obtain the glyph? You literally just type my name into the redeem code. So you come over here to the market. Down in the bottom right, it'll say redeem code. On the controller, it's left bumper. You type Kiratahime into here, and then you get my glyph. And then you can put it up as a glyph display if you have a glyph display, or you can have it as your actual glyph. You miss a lot of old creators. Got Edric's because my wife had it, and I went, ooh, is that a smiling flan? Glyph is cool, but the ghost owls next to it are cooler. I agree. To watch the cat video I posted in Discord. Nope, I have been ridiculously busy all day. I got up, I ate food. I took a shower. And actually, I took a shower and then ate food. Yeah. I don't remember which direction I did that this morning. Because I was very tired. When I got up, yeah, I showered. Then I ate food just in case I ran out of time. Joe picked me up. We went to the doctor's office. The freaking doctor's appointment alone took an hour. Plus the drive there, plus the traffic back. So we ended up going out to eat, which obviously took more time, but screw sitting in traffic. So we ended up going out to eat, then drove to the grocery store to pick up some snacks that he needed, and I needed my medicine anyway, which was in the same area. So I picked up my medicine. Joe picked up his snacks. I got some more yogurt and granola. Then we drove back here, hung out for a tiny bit, and then he literally just left, like, an hour ago, tops. Where's the cat cam? Guess who had a really freaking busy day? didn't even get home until, like, 2 hours ago, give or take, 2.5 hours ago. And I still had to feed the frogs, feed the cats, all that fun stuff. So I did not set it up. Tomorrow, I literally don't have to do a goddamn thing. So, cat cam. And thank you for that. Cat cam and cosplay. Those are my only goals tomorrow. That's it. Actually, wasn't I supposed to start that tomorrow? I think I did that a day early. Sorry, I might have, like, attempted to do something a day early. Yeah. Let me delete that message. I was supposed to start the sponsorship tomorrow, and I kept thinking I had to start that today, but that's tomorrow. I got it. Ugh. It is not going to be a late stream, because I did not have caffeine at all today, which is a good thing, but I'm also stupid tired. Scorch Cam 2, Beardy Boogaloo when tomorrow. Who got the snake, though? Where's the snake? I got the snake. You bet Joe with a really... It was Joe with a really busy day. His was even more busy. He had to do all those things with me, and he worked this morning. So, like, he literally went home and freaking went to bed. Joe Rack, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Hello, Speed. What about a Kara Shin Cam? That's weird. Guess you'll never get those prime parts. You can't find anyone who are selling both blueprints. That sucked, Captain Will. You see the message above, only asking because Opera went poo-poo on me and wouldn't let me do anything. Let me click your name and see if I see that message. Gonna get some of the King Cobra. Gonna get some of my King Cobra again, but the court stuff worked in my favor. I got full custody of my daughter, and the judge made my day. He said he wishes there were more men like me in my state who care and want to be the father to their kids. Oh, congratulations! Oh, congratulations. I totally forgot that's what you were doing today. That's awesome. Who's your most or least favorite Pokemon? I love Togepi. Like, I love Togepi. And maybe least favorite would be... I don't know. Like Garbodor or something. There are a lot of really ugly Pokemon. Like, you shouldn't have a Pokemon made out of a trash bag. Just saying. You're still on your streak somehow. 147. 48. About you in the squad. If I drop any time tonight, probably won't be bothered joining because for some reason my router keeps dropping you for every like 3 seconds. Okay. No worries. Hella stupid. It's been that way. Has it always been that easy to get creators glyphs? Yes and no. It's been that way for a long time, and some glyphs have been that easy, but the old partner program, it used to be certain people had like codes that they had to give out, and you had to get like one of those specific codes. Now it's just a universal code and anyone can type it in. You've been playing since beta. It's nice to see new creators, but there's still remnants of older creators and glyphs. What do baby boo? What? Don't know what you mean, Ashent. So a Shiba Inu is more expensive than a King Cobra, but holy crap, is a King Cobra expensive? Yes. And they're also illegal in a lot of places if you don't have a permit, so it's cool when somebody has one, because you have to try really hard to get that. And I feel like more people are willing to go and pay for a dog that's a specialty breed than a snake. So, yes, that's why I wanted to specifically see the snake. Cat cosplay, auditioning for the Cats musical. No. The reptile camera / doing and working on my cosplay. Two separate things. Those are my plans for tomorrow. I don't care if I have to literally drag myself out of bed. Those are my goals. Short 10-hour stream? No. I'm aiming for like 4 hours. Which is short as of late, but like that's what I really should be doing, is between 4 and 6 hours, so I don't wear myself out, because I have been having a problem with wearing myself out. But I went to the doctor's today and I got the other referrals that I needed to get a breast reduction and the blood work done. And she's going to talk to somebody and find out what place might be able to help me being diagnosed as being hypermobile, because I'm pretty sure I am. Pretty sure I'm dealing with possible Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which sucks. And I don't want that, but it might be what I'm dealing with, and it would be nice to know if that's what's going on and why I can pop my joints out accidentally / on purpose if I feel like it, because you're not supposed to be able to do that. But I have always hypermobile, not motive. So Ehlers-Danlos, hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, what I've been researching of it, so I'm not a doctor, but like what I've been researching of it, it's basically the ability to hyperextend or overextend your joints on a regular basis, because your joints are basically unstable and the muscles around them have to work extra hard to try to keep those things in place more often. So basically I just have possibly have really loose joints, but it's basically anything that is considered connective tissue, which applies to a lot more than just joints if that's the case. I can be hypermobile and not have Ehlers-Danlos, but I might be both. So it's not just double jointed. No. So there are different ways to like test for this kind of thing, and I want to go and actually get tested instead of just like predicting and you know, WebMDing myself online. But it's something I'm actually concerned about. So my right shoulder, there is a particular movement I can do with my right arm, and my shoulder will partially dislocate. And my arm won't be able to move until I basically reverse the motion and click it back into place. Now, I have been capable of doing that since I was a kid. My left shoulder, I can kind of do the same thing. It will still pop out partially. But my right shoulder, yeah, I just did it. I can literally pop it out. It's not being a contortionist. Those people are probably hypermobile, but they might not have all of their joints be loose. So I've always been able to do that. It is not pleasant when it happens by accident. It's also not super pleasant when it happens on purpose either. But it's something that has been going on for a very long time, and recently it became more of an issue because my left shoulder locked up. If I put my arm out to the side, out to my side and slowly lifted it up towards the ceiling, I could get about 25% of the way before it felt like my shoulder was going to pop off. It was excruciatingly painful. And one of the times I felt Joe click my shoulder back in, so I think it had slipped out of place. He had clicked it back into place, and then it was basically just sore for a really long time, and I couldn't get full mobility on my left side. So I had to heat that shoulder a couple of times throughout like 2 days or so, and I finally got full range of motion back after that, but I couldn't lift my arm to the sky. I can still feel a little bit of discomfort doing that, but like I was having more issues recently with my shoulders. Now I've had issues with all of my joints my whole life, but it is getting progressively worse with my left shoulder, and I want to make sure there isn't something else that I can be doing. And if it is Ehlers-Danlos, there's really no cure, but at least I would have an idea of what's going on and how to help keep it from getting worse. So luckily my doctor's like, yeah, we can totally get you a referral to a place that should be able to test you for this. And I was like, thank you, because I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And I'm getting tested for ADHD next month. So I'm just getting all the labels, just slapping them on, be like, I'll take them. If it helps me get my life on track again because it's slowly falling to pieces, I will take the labels. I don't care at this point. I just want to feel better. That could be like your hip condition. Yours involves necrosis. Oh, fun. That's not good. But like, I don't know what's going on with me, and the more I keep looking up these things, the more it's like checking off boxes. And I went, oh shit. I don't like how all of this literally corresponds with all of the symptoms since I was a kid. So, yeah. Like the fact that I've always had IBS, and if you don't know what that is, basically I either am constipated or the other end of the spectrum, like all the time. And apparently, because Ehlers-Danlos refers to connective tissue all over your body, that includes your like internal stuff, and could 100% explain all of my bodily malfunctions that have been happening. So I really want to get tested for that, because if that's what's going on and I'm just that and a little bit of vitamin deficient, like my whole life could change, which would be really cool. So regardless, it's good to get checked out if you're concerned. I am, because like I said, my left shoulder has been worse as of late. So but good thing is my blood pressure was good. And that is something I've always been concerned about, because both my mother and my grandmother have high blood pressure and bad cholesterol, and they just like don't take care of themselves. And I'm trying very hard to make sure that I do not end up in exactly the same spots as them. So yeah, this is why I'm trying to be proactive and take care of my health, because I refuse to get to a point where I need to be put on blood pressure medication and all of that bullshit. So I'm very, very happy to hear that not only was it good, but it was basically in perfect range. And I was like, yes, awesome. That is so good to hear, because it runs in my family. I was like, I do not want high blood pressure, like at all. It sucks for anybody who's got it. And I was like, yeah, so I don't want that. I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can while also not making my mental health go into the garbage because of a cookie or something. So, yeah. Carrie can save you time. Yes, you have ADHD. See, I didn't know, because for the longest time, the anxiety and depression were so heavily weighing me down that I just roll up into a ball. And I always just thought it was the depression. Like, I only got things done because I was anxious, and I only didn't get things done because I was depressed. And come to find out, it might have just been anxiety and depression as symptoms of ADHD all along. And my therapist when I was a teenager just didn't know. You know how crappy that feels to be 29 years old and finally being diagnosed, or possibly being diagnosed with something that could have helped save me so much heartache? It could have saved me so much trouble growing up, knowing that, like, this might actually be the reason why I act the way that I do. Yeah, your name is here, see it again, hello Captain, well, hello Emery, you're vitamin deficient, you need some Flintstone vitamins, yeah. Grandma died of congenital heart failure, I'm very sorry to hear that, Super Mac. It's good to know that early, exactly. You've been calling ADHD for years? Yeah, well, apparently nobody else. Apparently nobody else did. You know what's wrong with you much earlier? It's doubt that that was the problem. Yep. What the doctors say? The doctors say, nothing. That everything else that she checked, because I got a pap smear today for the first time. Not that any of you needed to know that that happened to me today, but I did. It was my first ever one. That was honestly not that bad, but I also had a really good doctor who, like, talked me through the entire thing. So she was super nice. But, so I got that done today. I stuck that little thingy and, like, scraped and took all the bits to get tested to make sure I don't have any of the problems. No, I am not, Melchior. You know what's wrong with you much earlier? Is the problem? Solar Dragon, hello. No, Joe is actually already asleep. He's got work at the ass crack of dawn again. Haven't been to a doctor's in years, last time with your 18th birthday. Basically the same for me. It's been about 10 years since I've had an actual physical, and, yeah, so. When you're preggers, why else would you suddenly decide to? Because I've never had one before. So, I needed one because I've never had one before, and it's good to get checked. We all know Joe is the one that's preggers. I am most definitely not. I am most definitely not pregnant. Prove me wrong. Well, one, I'm on birth control, and two, I just finished up my cycle, so it's literally impossible. Is it a good thing or a bad thing that you didn't hear that? You wanted me to prove it. That's proof. You're halfway through high school before your autism was diagnosed. Yeah, it just feels weird to be a grown-ass adult. And, actually figuring some stuff out about myself, which is pretty cool. I mean, again, I might not be ADHD, but I'm pretty sure I am. The more I keep researching it, the more like, son of a bitch. This is what it shows in women? I didn't know. I thought it was just little hyperactive boys. No, it shows differently. I can be hyper but internal. God damn it. That's like literally what, that's how I've felt for the last almost a year of my life, so. We all make her talk about some real private. I said pap smear. I said I got a test at the doctor's. I didn't have to say anything else. Birth control is not 100% and cycles don't prove shit in first trimester. Oh, shut your faces. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna do 1 second and go grab my water because, yeah, I forgot. I think I would remember because same routine every day, and I always forget something. It's either my water, or my phone, or I've misplaced my pencil, or I've turned the light off, or I forgot to pee. It's always something. You'd think I'd have it down to a routine, but I don't. Or the cat cam. I literally forgot again. I had the reminder, but I was out of the house when the reminder went off. 3 times. I had the reminder go off at 2 p.m. and I was like, I don't have time yet because I have the doctor's appointment. And then I had the reminder go off every hour after that. And then it stopped going off when I got home. But at that point it was already too late because I had to do other things and get ready for stream. So I'm like, so. No, you have ADHD, ADD, dyslexia, and you're colorblind, so you're messed up. Fun. That sucks. Out of curiosity, you do not have to answer this at all. Are you and Joe a couple? I'm not trying to pry too deep. I'm just a sappy romantic and couples make me happy. I'm just wondering. I am so sorry to break it to you, King Halako. We're not. But I will give you the backstory momentarily. No one's gonna touch my junk for a health exam unless I say, Doc, it hurts when I do X. Fair enough, Super Mac, but at the same time, I like preventative care. Preventative care saves lives. Preventative care saved my grandfather's life. He would have passed from his cancer significantly sooner if they hadn't found it when they did, for him to go in because of some other issue, that they just happened to check him for that while he was there. So, preventative care. So I would rather go, I've never had one. I'm 29 years old. I probably should get checked, just to make sure there's nothing going on. So they did all the exam stuff, and they checked all my body parts and pressed on all the areas they had to press on to make sure I don't hurt. and that was about it. I'm gonna give you back the troll redeem because it's kind of early in the stream to do that already, and I want to talk about my story a little bit more. So, Joe's big enough to be a shareable stake. No, Joy's mines is conduit. You've spent money, you don't have the event, you would just go. It's fine, it's gonna be a thing we both laugh about every time you forget. Yep. You don't make her say shit. She could say, I'm not talking about this, and chat would move on. True! But I don't give a shit either. There are some things that I go, I'm not talking about this, but they are very few and far between. So, Joe's not here, Bone Crusher, but you are. Hi. DMX, thank you for this 20 stream streak. You hope to have the money one day and you'll get all the brain problems on paper. That's what I'm doing right now because the state's paying for it. Okay, so, explaining. Hi. Joe and I have been best friends for a very long time. I am hopelessly in love with him, and he only likes me as a friend, and that's about it. So that's the fun part about that, but for the last looks at fake watch, because you can't tell that that's what I'm doing, 7-ish years, we've been doing the horizontal mambo, and yeah, so we basically... We are a couple without saying we're a couple on paper. If you looked at us from any other aspect except Joe saying that we're not a couple, we're basically a couple. But we're not actually dating because he doesn't love me in that way, but he would also be very sad if I left. He did tell me to do whatever I wanted for what I need to do for my life, but he won't outwardly say that he would be sad that I was gone, because he's already told me this in the past. I told him you guys were trying to get me to move somewhere else in the country, and he was like, well, you have to do what's good for you. And I'm like, just tell me to stay, you jerk. So, yeah, he's cheating on you, Conduit, with me. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. Horizontal Mama for the win. Yeah, so he's tsundere? Kind of. Makes sense. My condolences. You've been there? Yeah. I mean, I don't care. Hey, unicorn. Illusions of an Incubus. That's a great name. Illusions of an Incubus. Thank you very much for the follow. All right, I'm going to start inviting people. That's the woman's do what you want with the subtext. Yeah. And so that's why I'm like, just tell me. Just tell me that you want me to stay. They've gone on dates together, or so we've been told. Yes. He's held my hand. He finally kissed me after, like, 7 years. I don't want to, it's weird. Okay, we did things backwards, but it's fine. Hi again, Malchior, even though you've already been here. To be honest, you appreciate how mature he's being honest with you and not taking advantage of your feelings. Yes, and that is the only reason why things are the way they are, is because I know he's not trying to take advantage of my feelings, and he actually will do certain things because he knows I feel a certain way. So, yeah. Why that playing out? I don't know. Ava says, oh, hi. Oh my god, it's been so long. Me, I know you. I'm Necromancer, if you remember. I made a pet name after you, if you also remember that. Oh my goodness, you changed your name and now it's saying that you're the first time here. That is a long time since I've seen that name, and I hope you're doing well. Did you give him your ring finger slice yet? No. Stupid autoplay. I mean, Kira seems the type where if she felt that the situation was bad for her, she would end it. Yes. I think it's better for me right now than it may have been in the very beginning, because in the very beginning, I kept thinking there was a chance, and now I know there isn't a chance, so part of me is kind of numb to certain things. I still kind of think there's a chance. There's like a little part of me that always kind of hopes, because we've gotten farther and farther and farther and farther and farther, like over the years. Like at first there was like, no, you can't sleep in my bed. And then like a year or so in, it was like, okay, fine, come hang out in my bed. And then it was just like, because we'd already done stuff at that point, and I had a scary dream and I didn't want to sleep out in the living room. And I was like, can I just sleep on your floor? I literally just don't want to be out in the living room. And he was like, fine, come in here and lay in bed with me. And so it was like, slowly but surely, things improve. He doesn't like massive change. So I'm just like, can I creep into his life a little bit more? Maybe he won't notice and we'll just like wind up with kids and he'll be like, well. So, it's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm happy with how things are right now. Yes, would I like a ring and a marriage and kids someday? Yes, but I can push that a little farther down the line. It's fine. This is a very bright Hildren, by the way. Hello, Dylan. Because you're a mod. If I were a mod, you would demand all the details every day. You want more details about what? More details about what? I'm adorable. Thanks, Unicorn, and thanks for the 115 stream streak. That's a lot. You're just saying, waiting for the day that Kira says Joe finally told her to get rid of all the PC builds. I expect them, I'm not a mod. Joe. Okay, you can sleep in the bed. Kira, can I have your kids now? I am having a mildly manic episode. I've been tired for like 3 days, and so now I have some energy because I don't know why. But yeah, so. You don't know what details, just happy for you. Thanks. Did you microdose caffeine again? No, I actually didn't have any caffeine today. I had a burger. I wonder if my iron is actually up to a good spot because like I had a really greasy burger for dinner. But no, I did not microdose caffeine. I haven't had caffeine since yesterday.
Dorak Falconstar asked me who would play Kira in a biopic of her life. I think someone like Zooey Deschanel could capture Kira's essence in a biopic.
She's not wrong.
She has that wholesome charm and a touch of quirkiness that would do Kira justice.
I would love that. I'm obsessed with her. She's adorable. I still think, oh, shit. I do this every time. There's somebody else. There's somebody else that if somebody was ever going to make a movie out of my life, it's Jennifer Lawrence. I would want Jennifer Lawrence to play me, but I love Zooey Deschanel, so I would be okay with that as well. But Jennifer Lawrence is like my spirit animal. Where's the pizza? Like, I love her so much. I would have, yeah, but Zooey Deschanel is probably actually closer to my personality, possibly. I don't know. They're both a little crazy, and I love them. Midlife crisis, maybe. But I'm only 29, so that doesn't really count as midlife. I've got like another 10 years before I'm supposed to have a crisis like that. The best person to play you is a trash can. I'll make sure to put a trash can, courtesy of Sire J, and slap that label on it just for you in my biopic. We come for a couple of Orican run vaults trying to get a mod for a friend. What mod do you need? Kira looks like Jennifer Lawrence. Noted. I do not look like Jennifer Lawrence. Maybe if Jennifer Lawrence gained like 100 pounds. I have a much rounder face. I don't know who I look like. There was somebody... Hold on. If you go back to the original... I don't know why I had to hit the backspace that loud. Fortnite characters. I know this is dumb. But if you go to the original Fortnite characters, it's the girl with the big sledgehammer. I got told repeatedly that I would be awesome at cosplaying as her. Where is she? Where is she? Just typing in Fortnite characters is probably going to be not enough information. Hold on. Nope, that's a dude. Maybe... She's got, like, a big hammer. Maybe it's not a sledgehammer. this girl. My facial features don't look like her, but I was told repeatedly by Joe and his cousin that I needed to cosplay her someday because this is my body shape. They laughed so hard when she was first announced because they're like, oh my god, it's you. And I had my hair.
You all are probably asking for. Length of the exercises, which color of the condom.
Oh my gosh.
The positions from start to finish, this all will be leaked
Stop.
when I poke a few holes in his condom.
That's not okay. I wish I could have skipped that. Not okay, JM. Little too descriptive there. Most attractive character in your opinion, your ideal type. Well, this is what you get. That's... my hips don't go out quite that far. I'm a little bit more slender than that. But not by much. That's basically, you look at this picture, that's basically me. You just go a tiny bit bigger here and a tiny bit smaller there, and I have a softer face. Need to be nicer to her. I know she can break us in half. Ugh, okay. Hello, Kevin. And 6 tall boy monsters. Orc involved. Being sarcastic. Looks like Lawrence. Kira is my favorite competitive Fortnite streamer. Probably bring up some sus images. You're trying to save the world mode. Try adding save the world mode. Oh, was she from save the world mode? Will you bring the hammer? Yes. Yo, look, Kira is a ticket. She has fine written all over her. Why no animated characters ever wear a belt properly? Always slanted. Well, that one, this is not an actual belt. If you look at this, this is her work belt. I believe her actual belt is on correctly. I can't tell by these images, but that's a work belt. It was extra funny because with this character, my hair was almost this exact style for a while too. That's why it was extra funny. It's a tool belt, yeah. Because their pants are painted on and they don't actually need them. Overextended. I might have an extra. Alright, let's get into the Warframe stuff because my brain, I should have just skipped stream because my brain is on fire today. I have 2 extras. You had to laugh the first time you came in to watch your stream, because the minute I heard your voice, I had to call my friend Kayla and see if she was streaming. That's hilarious, because my first name is also Kayla. Gilfy. I don't know who your friend Kayla is, but that's hilarious, because my first name is also Kayla. Okay. Sire J, Super Mac, and Lobster. You don't have to log in right now. I can definitely trade that to you whenever. Yeah, I found that out too, and it made you laugh because you two sound the exact same. Really? Well, then maybe she should get into streaming because that would be hilarious. And you have that body type. She's the same body type too. Wow, it's like a twin. Your first name is not Kayla's Conduit? Darn. Your best friend is also named Kayla. Could I have a stream twin? That'd be funny. I got into the doctor's office today and they were like, Kyla? It's like, close. And the other woman from the background goes, it's Kayla. So I didn't have to tell her. Also not the first time that's happened. But yeah, and the woman was like, Kyla? Ma'am, my name's not Kyla. It has never been Kyla. But the funny part about that is the fact that I used to play this game It was some sort of like Barbie horse adventure game when I was a kid, and you could put in your name and it would read it out in game. So I put in Kayla, and Barbie said, Kyla. Hello, Kyla. Welcome to Barbie's Horse Adventure, where we can go on, and then would do it whatever, blah, 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 and then it would go, Kyla, come this way. Kyla. I'm like, oh my god, it's Kayla. Kyla. Thanks, Barbie. Your Warframe messages are so confusing. You did this to me. You have a good friend named Kayla. Kayla's always been cool. Thanks. Yeah, Kayla. Look, most people don't ever meet their doppelganger, and when you do, it's never easy. So, please be careful of meeting this person. Right, because there's only supposed to be one of you. And I'm classically trained in fear. I will run away. Don't worry. You can have the spotlight. Hello, Violet. Alright, I didn't see if we were targeting Relic. Nope, random. I need to get my traces back up. I do these voice impressions so perfectly. Become a voice actor or something. I'm trying. It would be fun. It's because I spent far too much time alone, and I get really bored, and so I just like to mimic things, especially when someone says something and it sounds funny to me. I try to mimic it, and I don't know why I like mimicking sounds, but it has always been something I enjoy. So, yeah. I've always found it to be fun for me. Now sing Tequila, but replace the word with Kayla. You've killed the 3 of yours you have found? Oh, fun. Murder. Same, you do it at night? Yeah. So, especially if I just find something that sounds funny and I think I can mimic it, I will. But the worst part is, someone will say something and you guys will type it in chat, and my brain will want to mimic it, and sometimes it's not appropriate. And it's really annoying because I have to stifle the urge to make the mimic sound. It's really annoying. What about twins? There are mostly 3 closest to doppelganger. Why do you hate my compliments? You can't talk, you don't willingly take gifts. Chroma? Sure. Why is chat trying to sweet talk you? I don't know. They're in a mood, I'm in a mood, it's all a mood. It's fine. You're fine. Maybe they're just trying to make you feel better because life is hard and it shouldn't have to be this hard. You also master the way of scaring people just appearing out of nowhere. Yes. Because you accidentally walk too quietly and then somebody's like, oh shit, you were here the whole time. I have accidentally done that to so many people. Because I purposefully try to walk quietly because I hated how much my mom used to stomp around the house. Like, literally stomp. Like, she would hear something fall in the other room and you'd hear her like... And you're like, Mom, you do not have to walk like an elephant around the entire house when something happens in the other room. Please. So, it would drive me absolutely insane, and so now I purposefully walk lightfoot. And apparently I walk very similar to Joe, and it scares the shit out of his sister. She's like, you walk like him, and I'm like, I'm sorry? Because we both walk quiet. If you made any noise walking, your dad would be like, boy. Yeah, no. It's not, no one ever got mad at me for walking like that, but it just drove me crazy that my mom would literally stomp. I'm like, you have legs, and they lift, and they can go down gently. Do you have to walk like that? It drove me insane, but I would never call her out on it because she's the mom, and that seemed rude of me. So I just never said anything, and I just dealt with the fact that her walking around like that drove me absolutely insane. Plot you don't need. Someone just tore down the dirt road, you swear, if you hear sirens in a minute. I mean, it was definitely boy. In your work a few years ago, you realize people don't feel your presence, so you scare people on a daily basis. Oh, I've been scared pretty badly. One of my former bosses used to do that to me on purpose. Freaking asshole. I adored him, and he's one of my favorite people, but man, he used to come around the corner outside the building and scare me with the glass window. I'm like, can you not? Please. Did you miss a joke? My life. There you go. You got a joke. It's not good because... Ooh, I'll take the goss part. It's not all good because you're a sleepwalker and you've gotten out of the house multiple times because of it. Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. No. The only time I've ever dealt with sleepwalking is not me personally, but I'm gonna let this individual remain anonymous. Let's just say someone was sleeping at my house, when I was younger, and we had to put a lock on the basement door super high up, so this particular individual would not open the basement door and fall down the steps, because they had a tendency of sleepwalking. And they decided to lift up a toy box lid while they were sleepwalking because they thought that was the toilet. Luckily, my mom had followed this person and caught them before they went pee-pee in the toy box. Because they lifted up the toy box lid with this particular room being right next to the bathroom, it made sense. And luckily, my mom had followed them and caught the person before they went pee-pee in the toy box and put them on the toilet. And they were like, no, I need to pee. And my mom's like, I'm bringing you to the toilet. And they're like, I was at the toilet. I need to pee. And my mom sat the child on the toilet, and they were like, you can go pee now. And the child was like, oh, okay. So out cold. That person still does not remember this. But I was awake when they almost went pee-pee in the toy box. Sleepwalkers are both scary and absolutely hilarious. Yes, it is both scary and sometimes funny because these people are doing it and they don't know what they're doing, and you just have to be careful with them. It's wild. Yep. It was a wild night, that's for sure. But yeah, we had to put a lock on the basement door because of that. So that sleepwalking individuals would not sleepwalk down and hurt themselves into the basement. So we had to put it up at like way up at the top, which was super annoying. You don't sleepwalk, but that's your biggest fear. Imagine sleepwalking, committing a felony, and you wake up with cops arresting you for said crime. How could you be found innocent? Yeah, I've only apparently sleep yelled at people. My mom came in and apparently asked me if I wanted pancakes. And anybody who knew me at that time would know I would never say no to pancakes. Pancakes are one of my favorite foods of all time, especially then. Like, I was obsessed with pancakes, especially the way my mom makes them. One of the only things that is a benefit. She makes the pancakes, but however she makes them, all the way around the edge of the pancakes is crispy and tastes like butter. And I love that about the way that she would cook pancakes. And nobody really makes them that way. But she would make it so that the very edge all the way around the circumference of the pancake would be like crispy. And then any little droplets of pancakes would become their own teeny tiny little pancake dots, and I would eat those too. And I would never say no to these pancakes, ever. I don't care what time of day it was. I don't care if I was full. I would be like, yes, I will take pancakes. But apparently, she came in while I was taking a nap and asked me if I wanted pancakes. Just a silly question. The answer should always be yes. But apparently I sat up, looked her dead in the eye, and gave her the evilest no. that I could possibly apparently have mustered. I looked like I wanted to murder my mom, she told me. And then I literally just fell back down and was back out asleep. And I don't remember doing this. But I also totally believe it because I had a dream that I was annoyed at my mom. But I don't remember actually having this conversation with her. She is also notorious for having full-on conversations with people in her sleep. I have not had that problem. I will make weird noises when I sleep, but not verbal things that you can understand. Just like horrible breathing sounds that sound like I'm dying. So she will have full-on conversations with people. Did I get pancakes? No. No, I did not get... I don't remember, actually. I don't remember if I got pancakes that day. It seems like sleepwalking is a US thing. Are you sure that's alright? Because you must be something that they consume to turn out like that. Typically make pancakes better than waffles. Waffles are king. You don't know if you started sleepwalking, but the unspeakable things in your subconscious would do. Yeah. What an interesting family. Interesting is not the right word, but sure. It's called possession. Your mom broke her knee when you were little, so your older cousin came and babysat us. 2 days later, she lost her tooth and couldn't find it. When she left 1 month later, we found it in my toy box, and nobody knows how it got there. Creepy. Lucid dreamers can get away with it. I do lucid dream, so that's probably why. I was just so out cold.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Thank you for the lurk finder. Unless the waffles are made out of tater tots and used a bun. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I read the rest of that in my head, but that sounds yummy. Violet! First of all, save your money. Second of all, thank you very much for gifting Ashen Wolf a sub. You were just gifted a bunch of subs. You're supposed to use that money for you, not for me. I wonder if there's anyone in Kira's family that is just plain and boring. Honestly, no. I can tell you weird shit about, like, pretty much everybody in my family. I don't know if I have anybody that's just weird and just plain boring.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
My Pepe, he's my mom's adoptive father. He can fall asleep sitting in a chair. I've seen him fall asleep standing up leaning against things, and I used to have to quietly turn the TV to a different channel because he's that dude that would sit in front of the TV, and if you changed it, he would go, "I was watching that." And I'm like, "No, you weren't. You were asleep, and I know you were asleep because I could hear you snoring. I think the neighbors could hear you snoring." So I learned that if I turn the TV volume down all the way, and then I changed the channel, and then I slowly turned the volume back up, then I could watch whatever I wanted and he wouldn't wake up. But it was the shock of the channel changing that would make him go, "I was watching that." And I'm like, "You ass. You were not watching that. You were sound asleep. Please don't force me to watch another baseball, football, sports game when you are out cold, sir. You have been out cold for like 20 minutes. And I would sneak, and I would grab the remote control, and I would slowly change the channel. Very sneakily. Hello, Spootosaurus. He also really likes Vienna fingers. I don't know if he's had them in a long time, but he loves those cookies. He would sit there and he would eat like an entire container of them if you didn't stop him. I hope you're doing well, Spootosaurus. And I don't know if you people know what Vienna fingers are, but they're very similar to, like, vanilla Oreos, but, in my opinion, probably better than vanilla Oreos. Ow. Everything hurts. Okay, so where is the need a sub list? I've given up in finding it. Oh, you didn't know where it was. It's in the Ask a Goldfish channel in the Discord. There's quite a few people on there, though.
Heavy activity.
Vienna, like sausage. Technically, sort of.
Focused. There's a heavy
So
unit
it's a cookie, but yes, I have had Vienna sausages before, which are also delicious. But these are called Vienna fingers, and they're basically I'll show you a picture, but they're basically similar to a vanilla Oreo, but the cookie is a little bit more rich and the frosting is a little bit smoother. I think mint Oreos are better.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Good, rubs hands maniacally. Okay, so I will actually take that Exceltra piece because I have a shit ton of Hildren pieces. Okay, let me show you what Vienna finger cookies. These.
Very good.
The cookies are a bit more dry, but also seem, I don't know if you want to say like more expensive tasting, I guess, than an Oreo. But yeah, this is like the Keebler version of a vanilla Oreo. But they're delicious. And I swear, if you didn't pry the package away from my Pepe, he would eat half of it, in like a whole sleeve of them in every sitting. And it would just be Vienna fingers and milk, and they would be gone. Lady fingers are what you want for classic tiramisu. Yeah. So, these would just be gone. Send her a reply to your message in Twitch. Hadn't realized you wanted anything. Oh, perfect. Awesome. I was going to double check with people by the end of tonight, and if I didn't get responses by the end of stream today, I was just going to rerun the giveaways. Probably just in Discord, so I can finally send this paperwork in since it's been almost a week. But yeah. You haven't had any. You don't see the Ask a Goldfish portion. Alright, it says notifications and updates, Warframe news, Discord giveaways, free or discounted games, Ask the Goldfish. It's under the notices. You didn't win anything, Conduit? If you did already have your name, you weren't one of the handful of people I still needed information from, so. Hello, Sunday Duck. Capable is saying sup again. Remember those cookie good stuff? They are. They're very good stuff. You know Sobe waters are gone now? That makes me sad.
To allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much.
I was completely left for you. You were lurking yesterday with the volume down so you could watch anime. No, this was actually from the charity stream, Malik. So you won from the charity stream. But thank you for DMing me. I do see that. And like I said, I was gonna catch up with everyone. I think... Let me just... Oh, so it's basically... Awesome. I think it's basically just Null Player and the Best Beast that I'm still missing information from. Yeah, I think that's just it, because Anna messaged me since Violet was able to get a hold of her. So I think it's literally just Null Player and the Best Beast, which, if they come back around eventually and want the plat after I've turned this in, I'm fine with just giving them one of the, like, 75 plat prizes that I get every 2 weeks. They'll just lose out on, like, 25 plat each because of the charity thing being 100. Operator Drifter only. I actually don't do those. Sorry. Alright, I do need to play Chroma, though. Never heard of those two names in your life. They were here the other day. Chroma. Anyone join you in bombarding Kiowa with items? No, no. No, no. I'm good, thank you. May 4th. Star Wars? Yeah. Supposedly. Home Depot is selling a giant 6-foot tall Darth Vader. There's too much going on. All the alerts at the same time. Drozen, thank you so much for gifting Conduit a sub. It's a funny pun. Hello, Zarin. Sorry, Jay says, holy shit, it's May 4th. May the 4th be with you, people. Some people see giveaway and blindly enter without thinking farther. Yeah. Okay. So we're supposed to play Chroma, and it was supposed to be Lobster. Super Mac, were you still playing? I don't know what happened. That was not intended. A bad timing. I know it was not intended. It was just funny because my brain was like, whoop, too much. It froze in its tracks for a moment. It's still the 3rd. Not here. It's been officially the 4th for a whole 5 minutes. It confused me because I went to a restaurant today and they were talking about Cinco de Mayo on their food menu. And I was like, it's not the 5th. And I looked at my phone. I'm like, nah, it's not the 5th. I confused myself for a moment. I was very confused. I was like, did I miss a whole 2 days of my life? Oh, man. I want to tell you the restaurant that I went to because it has a really funny name, but then I also don't know if I should tell you. But, like, Rhode Island's small, so I could just tell you. It's really funny. Ugh. No, today is Star Wars Day. Yeah. Yeah, I almost missed Star Wars Day. I just skipped forward. Yeah, yes, you did. You were in the need a sub list and active in chats as chosen. Well, I appreciate that. I will go take them off that list so that it has less work for Zarin because he is always helping me. Because Kondo had just asked for one, I think, yesterday or the day before. I mean, you just find a Star Wars cosplay to do in frame. Panic! You can make Excalibur and Jedi. It's pretty great that May the 4th is immediately followed by Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, May the 4th is immediately followed by May the 5th. It's kind of how numbers work. Mr. Captain Will, did you still want to play? Yeah, but it's 2 drinking days. Is May the 4th supposed to be a drinking day? I don't know this shit. I don't pay attention. I'm sorry, Articus. Sorry. Can be with the right attitude. I feel like any holiday could be a drinking holiday with the right attitude. It's a reason to drink. When is there not a reason to drink? Ayah. But then getting out of bed is a reason to drink. Getting back into bed is a reason to drink too. I say that, but I don't drink. I say that as if I actually drink, and I literally can't tell you the last time I had one. I'd have to really think. When was the last... New Year's Day, probably? Pretty sure New Year's Day was the last time I had a drink. And before that, it had been a while. Did I have one on Easter? No, Easter... I might have had one around the time of Easter because I had a leftover... what do you want to call it? Smirnoff Ice from Joe's birthday. I literally have like 4 or 5 drinks a year. Don't drink in bed, that's bad. No, I meant drink and then go to bed. Sleep it off. May the 4th doesn't mean anything here. Lurk to play Polya. Enjoy Emotional Kitty. Be back in bed. Just at 6 in the morning is the perfect time to drink. Or in a pool. Getting drunk in a pool is a recipe for disaster. Later, nerd breaks the wall on your way out. Bye, Dylan. You You read a word in a book and you sort of hear that word in your head. How do they get the sounds into the ink to make it play in your head? Asking for a friend. Great question. I don't know. This May is gonna be a drunk fest for you. You get your birthday weekend immediately followed by your best friend's wedding the weekend after. Oh man, that's a lot of drinking. Be careful, please. Also, you should probably stay away from stream. Watching people's streams while you're drunk and having a really good time is a great way to accidentally make all the green pretty bills in your wallet go poof. Drinking while walking after cows is a good idea. Mr. Catmull, can you, I'm sorry if it got lost in the chaos that is chat, but can you let me know what your in-game name is so I can invite you? I'm kind of just in one of those moods where I keep forgetting to move forward in the game and I'm just sitting here watching chat scroll really fast. You're really bad at getting the support you need, Kira. I am fine. What you don't realize is you just gave me ideas. No! I was trying to warn you. You should be encouraging viewers to drink and watch. No, because that's how people accidentally spend too much money. This is the equivalent of like staying up late and watching infomercials in like 2002. You're like, but wait, there's more. If you drop a sub now, I'll throw my hands in the air. Like, I don't know. What do those streamers do? I'll write your name on my face. Warn, encourage, same difference to you. Thank you for the hydrate, Shadowy. Same as there, Captain. Okay, awesome. I don't know if we're friends. I'm sitting here struggling to pay attention, so please bear with me as I slowly creep forward into actually attempting to do stuff today. Because my brain is in full-on, it does not give a flying fuck mode about anything right now, so I'm trying. What can I help you with, Shadowy? Okay. What can I help you with? I'm like a weird phlegm thing. Not your problem. Take the cash and run. No. I should hydrate though. Again. You have a moth named Bob. And yours? A moth? Oh, that's what's in your wallet. Pardon me. You're drunk here many times. Last night you were hammered. Screams immediately evaporates. Kara needs the retirement speed in her chat. What does that mean? Here, don't remind me of the old days. You did that shit. You'd be up till 3 a.m. just watching infomercials. Too many clothes, not enough space. I am one of those people that genuinely enjoyed watching infomercials because they were just so dumb. Captain Will, you said you could do Steel Path, right? This will hopefully not kick you from squad. Birthday is tomorrow. Do I have you in my phone? I didn't see that go off. Do you mean tomorrow is in the 5th? Where's my little birthday calendar? I don't have you in my phone. Would you like to be in my phone, Shadowy? Clap on, clap off. All kinds of shit. I shit you not, you'd love to be those actors who are in the failures in the infomercials. Yes. They looked like they had so much stupid fun trying to act, but failing miserably. It'd be like, look how good it works. And they're like pretending to just chat with someone they live with, and it literally sounds like that. Is my birthday in your phone? I don't know. That's a great question. That's Draugr. It's DMX. I don't think so because I have Doc. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think your birthday is in my phone. I know my birthday's not in your phone, but actually I don't know that for sure. But I don't see you.
These foes deserve your respect.
So the 4th is your birthday. No, it's still the 3rd for you. The 4th is your birthday. Would you like me to put you in the phone? If so, what color balloon would you like? May 11th. Put it in there. May
You're near a fissure.
11th. What color balloon would you like, Drozen? Blue? I can do that. I will give you a pretty
Use it to crack
blue
open
balloon.
the
It's
relic.
almost a blurple color. It's
This will
gorgeous.
only get more difficult.
Now you are officially in my phone. And then Shadowy wants an aqua balloon, and yours is May 4th,
Protection from enemy
which you
sensors.
also share. No one.
Get me
It's
in.
just the
Get
icon.
ready to defend. I'm
Shadowy
in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Dragon Gaming. You want aqua.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That's aqua-ish. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think you're in here, Dylan.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Yes, my birthday is the 1st. We're not talking about my birthday, we were talking about Chad's birthday. Do I have to go this way? Or is it being weird? No, it is this way. Okay. The 7th of November. No, you're not. I only started doing this fairly recently, so please don't feel bad if you're not in here. It's only something I've been doing for like maybe the last month or so. Slowly collecting people. We have such close birthdays. I think I said this last time when you said your birthday was coming around. Why are we talking about birthdays? Because some people's birthdays are soon, and so I started adding to them to my phone so I don't forget. Would you like a red balloon, Dylan? Or like what color would you like? Yes, please? Okay. 99 red balloons go by. Nice, pretty red balloon.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
June 26th, casual gamer?
I'm in, Tenno.
June. I don't have a lot of June birthdays in here. What color would you like, casual?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Hello, Grim Endings. Nice to meet you. Kara singing stream when? Technically, I live alone now, and I'm in a good mood, so today, if you really wanted, red your favorite color, you got it.
Done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Give you a nice
Still working on it. Continue
Pretty.
to defend.
red, not too orange, not too pink. Wait, what, you're collecting people? Yes, I'm actually a fairy. No, I'm actually a siren, but I'm part fae, and I'm collecting the names and birthdays of people so I can steal them. Make them my slaves. September 20th equals the zodiac sign of Virgo. As a man, that's the worst flirting theme ever. Lead to the women saying, help you. So that's actually my sister's birthday is September 20th. Both of my siblings were born in September, and I wasn't. Wait, no. Take you off the list. Do it! I have it, your birthday. It's mine. Runs from the monster that is Kira. It's too late. As she said yesterday, we are her coffee. She consumes us, our essence, to provide her with energy. Duh. I already told you guys flat out.
This will take a moment.
But yeah, I think Yours is actually the 20th of September. It's like I said, that's my sister's birthday. Yeah, being... I'm surprised no one noticed yet. Oh, why are you not here? Is that what you're wondering why I didn't notice? I looked up and I'm like, what do you mean not notice? Apparently you're not here. Your wife's birthday is September 20th? That's funny. You're not my sister's husband, are you? That would be creepy. They know who I am, so I'm pretty sure you're not my sister's husband. Being a Virgo as a guy sucked for you in high school because so many people were like, ha, you're a virgin, so yeah, that was fun. iPhones can overheat and can force you out of anything until it cools down. Oh, is that what happened? That sucks. Hides birth certificate, says Kevin. Mine. Yeah, I'm that weirdo. So both my siblings were born in September, and I was born in November. So, yep.
Got robots inbound.
Oops on my part. They're like, just kidding. 2 out of 3 in September ain't bad. We might as well just have the other one 2 months later. You know what? Screw you. On birthdays, your birthday list. How dare. Yeah, you're on mobile. Ah. You know what you should get is, I have a cooling fan that I can show you the link of if you're interested, because I don't get an affiliate link or anything for it. I'm literally just recommending it to you because I have to use it every day. But I have a cooling fan attached to my iPhone because the iPhone is what does the face tracking for the avatar, and literally it will overheat and shut off otherwise. So if you're interested, I can send you a link to that because it works really well, and it's the only thing that keeps my iPhone from overheating and literally turning itself off. So it's a little bit bulky, but it works really well if you're interested in me putting the link somewhere. I have to reapply to the Amazon affiliates stuff, but I really like this fan. I think Malcure actually. Somebody bought it for me. It's been a very long time. This was like 2+ years ago. I can actually see if I go back to orders. This was one of the first gifts ever sent to me. It says no gift or info available. Lame. I'm pretty sure it was Dragon Blade at the time because, yeah, no, this is definitely a Dragon Blade gift. I'm 100% sure of that now. Scrolling back this far, I was like, yeah, no, this was a Dragon Blade present. So if you give me a second, I'm just gonna post the link in chat because I really do like this product, but I can't show you. I can show you what it looks like on like another page if you want. There's supposed to be an app control thing where you can change more stuff, but I literally just leave it plugged in and then unplug it. Open image in a new tab. Oh my god, it's so tiny. Is that better? There we go. It looks like this. Obviously, it doesn't come with the iPhone, but it looks like this, and it's it works really well. It's the only thing that keeps my phone from overheating.
Are you enjoying the view?
Wait, is that how you VTube? Pretty much, yeah. The face tracking is done entirely. Well, actually, I started doing the head tracking with it too. So all of the face and head tracking movements are done with an iPhone X. And then it relays that information to VSeeFace. VSeeFace processes that information and sends it to VTube Studio. No, VTuber. What is this called? VTuber Plus. Helldivers 2 can go kiss your ass. Sony is making it where you need a PlayStation account starting from May 30th to play the game. I saw, if you look at Twitter, there's been polls and it shows that all of that game suddenly got review bombed because of it, and people are pissed that you need a PlayStation account. It's so complicated. It's really not. Technically, I could just run the information from the iPhone. Pardon me. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Technically, I could just run the information from the iPhone into VSeeFace, but you guys wouldn't be able to throw anything at me, or like drop boxes on me or anything like that. Eventually, I'm going to be running stuff from the iPhone to VSeeFace, and then from VSeeFace to a program called, what's the name of it? I literally just moved it yesterday or the day before. Vinyan. To a program called Vinyan, which is made by a person named Suvidriel. She's a very talented programmer and VTuber. And she is very good at what she does. But yeah, that program will allow me to do a heck of a lot more, so. After they found out that you lost your card over 20 years ago, promise they'll never talk to you again. Must be mind thing that they lost. Thank you, Lurk Malik, by the way. Because you don't have nor want a PlayStation account. You do wonder that's so bad that you can't see Sea of Thieves on PS5 unless an Xbox account. And I'm really complaining about that. It's because he didn't start like this is the same problem, Sire J. Is the problem is like, you've been able to play Helldivers 2 without needing a PlayStation account. Why now? Sorry, I had to remove a massive spider from your son's room. No, that's fine. Shit happens. Massive spiders are, no fun for a lot of people. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Like Australian Massive, that would suck. Yeah, that would suck. Alright, Captain Will, are you cool to get back in, or is your shit still overheating? Shouldn't need a specific account for each game unless they have some kind of unified account. Exactly. Supposedly, Sony suspended the need for PSN account for the initial PC launch. What a crock of crap. It is a crock of crap. It's because PlayStation just wants to track what you're doing, more than likely. Like palm of your hand big, not Australia big. Oh, I've definitely had palm of your hand big before. There was a small brown recluse looking thing that was in my mom's basement. She wanted me to squish it, and I was like, I'm not squishing it. That's mean. Still hot. You don't trust it right now. That's fine. I can definitely invite you afterwards. Nightwing, you still want to play? No, it's for data collection and data sales, 100%. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, there's no reason. Thank you for the alert, Kevin. The only time you should have to have stuff like that is if that's how they're making cross save/play stuff work. And even then, it's a little doo-doo. Crock of shit is what it is. It's a crock. Oh, shit. They sell your data. Your data is worth shit. You'll get depressed looking at mine. So here puts off housekeeping. So who here puts off housekeeping for video games? Me! I have dishes in my sink. I should probably scoop the cat litter again because it's only been like a few days, but it's probably gross. I should be cleaning things. I play video games, and that's fine. Man, I am in a mood. I am so sorry. I am way more wired than usual. The thing is like, No, I am just wired. I didn't even have any caffeine or anything, though. So dumb. Ooh, me. You put off laundry for video games? Yeah, I have laundry, dishes, cat litter. It's lovely. It's great. Litter should be done 2 times a day. That seems aggressive. I would love to get to a point where I'm doing it twice a day. But I forget that it exists because it stays in the closet of the bathroom. And I feel like that's a lot to scoop it twice a day. Cleaning things and cat cam setup? Yes! This is why I have an alarm. I will forget otherwise. Twice a day seems like it might be needed with multiple cats. I do have multiple cats, but I still think twice a day seems like a lot. I definitely should be doing it more, but twice a day also seems like a lot. I have 2 litter boxes and 3 cats. I should have 4 litter boxes with 3 cats, but I can't fit any more litter boxes. An alarm goes off when you are away from your house. Yep. Because I'm usually at home. Do you know how often I leave the house? Very rarely. I leave the house maybe once a week. If that. Do you know most cat litter scoops are dishwasher safe? That's weird. Laughing and having a dog so you don't have to pick up litter. You have to pick it up by hand. Usually do housekeeping stuff as soon as it exists because that means less stress in the long run of, damn it, I still need the thing to do. Yeah. I try to do that, but then I go, oh shit, this other thing is higher priority. The laundry can stay in the basket. Because what is the laundry in the basket? It's not the end of the world. Whereas the other things had to get done sooner, like feeding the animals, taking care of myself, taking a shower, making food, scheduling doctor's appointments, setting up sponsorship stuff, streaming until far too late in the night, you know, sleeping. And so I'm like, it's just some clothes. It's just a basket. I live alone. Who cares? Even if people lived here, like, it's just a basket of clothes. It's not that bad. I have a clean laundry basket that's kind of exploded because I actually sorted all of it first, so I did part of the task. I sorted it all, I just didn't put it away yet. And then I have a dirty laundry basket, and then I also have a thing that was purchased for me recently that I've decided to clean up my floor by hanging things up there. So,
Good work.
pardon me. Somebody called it a floor drobe recently, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what it is. It's a floor wardrobe. It's where I put my stuff that's not quite dirty, but not quite clean anymore, because if I put it away into the closet, that's kind of gross because it's already been worn once. But if I put it into the laundry, it seems kind of like a waste because I could still get more use out of it before it's actually dirty. And so it kind of just goes into a pile on the floor near the end of my bed. But I have decided that there is now a designated hung up spot in my room outside of my closet so I don't forget. And that is where I hang up the floor drobe stuff. So now it has its own actual spot and doesn't look like a pile of shit. So for those people that don't know, it just looks like I have clothes laid out for the next couple of days. Joke's on them. It's the last few days, but it also is technically within the next couple of days I plan to wear it again.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to
That's
extraction.
maniacal and having cows, you don't have to deal with poo. No, you just have cow patties instead. You wish you were able to have the privilege to not only leave your house. You wish you were able to have the privilege to only leave your house once a week. Yeah. Yeah. I leave maybe once a week. Sometimes it's longer. If I don't need to go to the grocery store and Joe doesn't need to come here for any reason, I will go longer without leaving the house. So, and if it weren't for streaming, I would probably be losing my mind. I'm very glad that I have streaming, because otherwise I'd be like, there are no humans to talk to, and I'm gonna go crazy. You know that most guns have a safety? Put it in your hand, it can't fire. Yes. Where do you prioritize sleep? Wait, I'm supposed to prioritize sleep? I sleep when I can, and when my body tells me I'm supposed to. Sometimes. Ooh, I'll take that Shade Prime piece. It's crumpled clothing, and you don't like it. It takes up space too. Put it away. Neat in drawers and closets. It's crumpled clothing. Meh. I get that, but like when I have a ton of other priorities, I'm like, the clothing can wait. Dishes, food, animals, stream. I literally run my own business. Like, there are other things that are take more priority than putting clothes away. Like, I'm really not worried about it. So the thing is I will get a burst of energy, and then I will do all of the chores. They will get all done, and they will all be done in a very efficient time frame. But it doesn't happen unless it needs to happen. So if someone plans to come over the house, if I just get that burst of energy where I'm like, ooh, I did this one little thing, maybe I should do this thing, and I go and I do that thing, and I do the next thing, and I get all of the things done. But I also can't force myself to start that cycle, and it's really annoying. And apparently that's called ADHD. I don't know if that's what I have yet. It has not been officially diagnosed, but yeah, it's just the way my brain works. And I'm running with it. And whether it's ADHD or PTSD, either of those things are causing my brain to have these functions. So either I was born with it, or my parents really fucked me up, or both. Either way, this is how it is. I do know that when I was young, I was obsessive about putting things away because my mom made me obsessive about putting things away. If you vote as both, it's probably both. I am probably just dealing with ADHD and PTSD, which is lovely. Luckily, I have not had too many flashbacks lately. I did have one last night, but I managed to pass out before it really became a problem. But yeah, so
Now, who would be knocking all the way?
I'm pretty sure it's caused
I don't think you should answer that.
in part by my parents, because my mom had instilled in me that we couldn't leave the house unless all of my toys were put away, and we were running late for something, and my mom said I could leave my toys out, and I was like, what? No, I have to put them away before we leave. And like, it was an argument because she had told me so many times that the toys had to be put away before I left the house. I was only like 5 years old maybe, but yeah, like I used to be really good about it. And that's the thing, I will go through and I will clean and everything will look great for quite a while, but then I get overwhelmed by other things, and I'm like, this isn't priority right now. You named a Cronin and an Exceltra Prime. Use the weapons I named alongside Kullervo. If you allow a secondary, it's likely the Compressa will get all the kills, so no secondary. Okay. With our help me build. What do you want for a frame, Dylan? Kullervo. Oh, did I read that? Yes. See, I read it, and then my brain went poof and threw that information out. I did read that. I read it out loud, too. I'm so sorry. Laughs and being too depressed to take care of most things in your house most days. Laughter returns to sobbing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna keep yawning until I eventually go to bed. What'd you say you also named the Cronin? That's right. No secondary and Kullervo. You're a bit weird with chores, though. Example, you clean up your emails so often and move and delete stuff around that you accidentally register something where it's not supposed to. Oh, you would hate me. It's been months since I've cleaned up my emails. Tis a problem. You know, why don't we get some of the... God, could you give me enough defense modes? Just realized that you can't use Excal for Star Wars crossplay because you moved his 4th for Wrathful Advance and a lightsaber. Ah, darn. Seeing 99 plus emails and all of them is max stress. Yeah, so I will just... I get the notifications for every email on my phone, and the equivalent of me going through my emails is me going nope, 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 and just sliding them off my phone until I need to get to the ones that I like. And then I'll be like, oh, I need to look at this one. And I either look at it, do the thing I need to do, or I look at it and save it for something I need for later. And I do the same thing with my business emails. So I literally just have things that are important are starred and everything else just stays in the inbox in case I need it for some other reason. But this will go on for months, and then maybe like once or twice a year, I will sit down and just delete a bunch of emails. It's so bad. I should really get better about it, but yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And you may yet
It's not high enough priority.
in your training.
What I do right now works, and everything else would take far too much time. Ooh, there was a lot of crates in this room. There's another one, too. More stuff here.
A juggernaut nearby.
Sorry.
Only attack when it
This is my
senses
favorite thing to do, is
concentrations
just
of
open
infected
stuff.
blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Pardon me. You haven't checked yours in 8 months. So I check my emails.
Let's clean it up.
Pardon me. I check my emails like multiple times a day, but I don't actively delete them. Like, I don't actively delete the ones I don't want. Which I should be doing,
Here comes the
but I
juggernaut.
don't. I think it's the paranoia of, what if I need this for something? Which is, like, not really the case, since some of it is weird shit, like Mattress Firm, that I don't actually need emails for. I can't stop being a loot goblin for more than 2 seconds. Nope. And then I got lost, so... But then again, I told you people right from the get-go that my brain is struggling a bit today. I am a smidge all over the place. So this is what happens. And I'm also tired, but it's okay, because I did not nap today. But it's only been an hour and a half, and that doesn't feel like enough. You want me to apologize? I feel like I do, because I'm not participating enough the way that I should. But I am genuinely attempting to stay focused. Loot Goblin happens when Kira is in the best of states, so, like, no difference. This is just Hyper Kira, which is like regular Kira, but on Gauss Prime speed. Basically, this is just me as if I had caffeine or sugar, but I had neither. I did hang out with Joe for a little while,
Another successful mission. Find
so that could
extraction.
explain it. Ow, I whacked right into the wall. Dang it. Thought I got over it.
They fought well. Good deaths all.
Kira admitted at one point that she calls Joe like almost every day and you see no difference. Pretty much. If I have not at least texted him during the day, it feels weird. Like I said, I cannot recall a single day in our entire friendship where we haven't at least texted. But yes, either he calls me or I call him, or he video chats with me or I video chat with him almost every day. But, hanging out in person is a little different. Just saying. If you're talking about the portal, that's Nova. I'm aware. The portal was Nova, and Nova trolled me. Marlena looks gelatinous. Well, she is jellyfish inspired, so I would assume. You know what? I'll give you another go with Kullervo. That's what kids call hanging it. That's what kids be calling it nowadays. Yeah. So towards you, Kira. I was calling to someone.
Sorry.
Oh. Mm.
Mortis will play with the volume off.
Thanks so much, Grim Endings. I really appreciate it. Kullervo's just that good. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. It does look kind of weird to have a cool looking Kullervo and then fish blades. I probably should have grabbed a different set of colors than my fish blades. I made a decision today that I'm willing to spend an extra 50 cents per yogurt container. They're like the big ones. Because it has significantly less sugar. And I'm hoping that will help me because I'm really trying to lose weight now. I am determined to get in shape and I'm not letting anything stop me. So I've decided to go. It's still cheaper than the yogurt that I was paying for, but it's a little bit more expensive than the one I was just using. But I'm glad it tastes good because I had a little bit before stream started. And I was like, oh shit, it's actually good. But instead of 17 grams of sugar, it has 2. So I was like, yeah, I guess that's worth the extra 50 cents. Still stuck with base colors. Random note, you tried moving a fan down yesterday before sleeping to face you. Cover of the fan slid off because it was not connected properly and you sliced a finger open. Thankfully, only one. Sadly, though, it's on your left dominant hand, so you feel pain doing everything. Yow! Ow, I'm so sorry.
One less border.
Who keeps clearing redeems? Me. You were gone for a little bit, and I also figured it might help you, so I had been clearing some redeems. I don't know if a mod took over for others, but... Learned you can make killer overnight oats with yogurt? Really? Because I'm trying to find an alternative to using granola because that's another high sugar thing. As much as it has a good amount of fiber to it, I'm worried about the sugar in the granola that I have been using, but everything else is just so expensive. I'm trying to find a good balance between cost effective and not being the weight that I'm at because I'm very upset with myself right now. Not that... This is not me against anyone else. This is just me not being comfortable in my own skin. So this has nothing to do with anything else. I'm not judging anyone else for their weight. Like, you can be whatever weight you want to be, but I'm on the shorter side and I am uncomfortable with my own skin. So, yeah. I just don't want people to think that I'm judging anybody else that is this weight, because please don't think that. I am just unhappy with my own physicality right now, and I want to be in better shape and in better health and be stronger. And so I'm very frustrated with myself right now. But yeah, I'm down a few pounds from last week, but that's probably because of other bodily functions being done. But I'm hoping that before TennoCon, I can drop about 20 pounds, which I think is reasonable. I have 2 months, 2.5 months. Yeah, 2.5 months. I think losing 20 pounds in 2.5 months is a good goal. It's a little steep, but I think it's doable, and that is my new goal. I'm working really hard not to eat as many desserts and try to cut out sugar as much as I can and just eat healthier in general, so. Gotten a bad habit of throwing the same 5 mob on every frame. But yeah. I'd like to be down into the 160s by the time TennoCon comes around. And I think that's definitely doable. Based on what I've seen, I mean, I've only seen your arms in certain pics. You shouldn't feel bad about your weight. But you are never not gonna encourage any kind of self-improvement, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. I appreciate that, Drozen. I am not morbidly obese or in a deathly concern about, you know, health stuff when it comes to weight. I'm not at a point where it's like a major concern. I don't need, you know, a gastric sleeve or anything like that. But I want to be healthier. I want to be physically fit. I would like to be able to know that if I have to move something or do something, that I'm capable of doing it on my own, and I don't need somebody else to come help me with stuff. So. Oh no, she's dying. No, I promise you I'm not dying. I just got... Also, Archon, I went to the doctor's today. Ha. I did it. It should have been done a long time ago, but I did it. And so I went to the doctors, and so far everything checks out. I did not have high blood pressure, so I'm very happy about that, because that runs in my family. So no high blood pressure today for me. Sweet is all I can say to that one. But yeah, so they didn't say anything about my weight. I'm just bothered by it. So what did they say? They gave me a pap smear. They're gonna let me know what the results are for that in like a week or so. She gave me referrals for the plastic surgeon as well as for the blood test. I still have to call. I'm gonna try to call tomorrow about the sleep study. But yeah. Like that Kira going to the doctors is a big achievement. She lives in America. It is a big thing. It is a big thing. I haven't had a physical in 10 years. Just because of, for a long time, it was financially irresponsible for me to actually go to the doctors because it was just too much money and insurance would go in and out. So I have spent the last 10 years of my life kind of dodging doctors. But going to and getting my actual physical done, the last time I had one I was 19. So it's been 10 years since I've had an actual physical. So this was like actually important. I've had my blood pressure checked and a couple of other things when I went into like the Minute Clinic. But I haven't had an actual physical or a proper primary care doctor in 10 years. So this was a big achievement for me, even if it isn't a big achievement for other people. I'm counting it as a win. I'm very happy that I got to this point, even if I had to have Joe drive me there because he had the car. But I have the license, so I could have brought myself there. But he had to bring me, so. For real, you feel like you hit 30 and your metabolism just said, ha F you, I'm gonna run at a snail's pace. There's a fat pudgy stomach. I've been heavy my whole life. Drosen. Basically, after my sister got sick, I just put on a shit ton of weight. I was a very heavy kid for quite some time. I was in middle school going back to class from the lunchroom, and one of my former friends, I would have still considered him my friend at that time because I'm dumb, but like somebody who I thought was my friend at that time, but I just hadn't talked to in like a year, was standing around with another classmate, and I had to stop short. And that classmate bumped into the back of me,
If lost,
and he went,
outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance
ugh,
from
I can't believe this
various
fat fuck just
products,
backed up
which
into
the
me.
restaurants call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant
And he said it under his breath, but just loud enough that I could hear him. So, yeah. I've always been on the heavier set side. I've done a lot since then. I've lost a lot of weight. I've definitely slimmed down. Even though my weight on the scale is more similar to around that time, it sits on my body better than it did then. But, like, I've definitely heard stuff like that. I've seen the snide remarks from people. It's... yeah. Oh, Savant. Plastic surgeon for chest reduction. You're running 140s at height of 5'11" until your 30s, and now you're sitting at 185, 190, and you hate it. Yeah, but you're also 5'11". I'm 5'3", and I'm sitting at 187. Granted, a lot of it is in my shape. Is just going to be a heavier size. Like, I don't think I could ever be like 105 or 110. I think I would look like I needed to put on weight at that size. But yeah. You'd rather be a fat fuck than a piece of shit. Like that fucking loser, says Bonesy. Thanks. The worst part is like, I ended up growing up to be friends with that douchebag's sister, his older sister, and I would still consider myself friends. Like, if I went and messaged her, I'd be like, hey, how's things going, girl? And I bet you she would respond to me. But, yeah, I grew up to end up being friends with his older sister. She was a much better person than him. He was an asshole. She didn't like him either. She's like, my brother sucks. I was like, I know. I'm very well aware I had to go to school with him. He was an ass. But he kept to himself most of the time. I was still really mad about him saying that. There are multiple issues, back pain, shoulder pain. Just, honestly, they are causing breathing problems at this point. It is gotten to a point where they just cause too much of an issue, and they are very disproportionate to the rest of my body, despite the fact that I am not skinny. Joe says I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny either. So, like, and that's coming from him, and he's very judgmental, so take that as it may. But, like, they are disproportionate to the rest of my body. So, yeah. Not fat, so not skinny, so normal. Honestly, I probably am fairly normal. My pant size is technically smaller than the average, but I am just uncomfortable with myself. That's more so than anything else, but yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, fun bags, you will be missed, basically. I'll have a small funeral for them. It's fine. Like, Her BM has the same issue, just like her cousin and aunt who had chest reductions too. Apparently it comes back though. It can. It can, but I'm hoping that it won't. Titty funeral, now that's an idea. But yeah, so I'm hoping that it won't. I'm hoping to still have kids first, because I know that would cause a problem. But even if they get down to half and then gain a little, I'm just hoping they don't come back completely. But yeah. But as long as I keep trying to lose weight first, that will also be helpful. I just want to talk, I just want a consultation. I just want to talk to, oh, baby mama. I see now. Baby mama had the same issues. So I just want a consultation. I just want to go, hey doc, what's something that can be done about this? What is it gonna have happen, and is it covered by insurance? Because if it's not, I cannot afford it. It's a bare minimum of like $6,000 for that surgery, and it could be upwards of like $12,000. So if it's not covered by insurance, that's getting kicked down the line. So I just want to talk to the doctor and just be like, hey, so what are my options? What's going on here, and what can be done? Because I would like to know. And that's fine, you're just saying, I think it's a shame you aren't comfortable with your skin, because you should be, and I applaud you for working to better yourself. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to be better. To be honest, I'm more comfortable with myself than when I was about 40 pounds lighter, which is super weird, because as much as I'm still unhappy with the way that I look when I actually see myself in the mirror, I feel better walking around than I did 40 pounds ago. Because even when I was at like 142 pounds, I still just didn't feel good enough. Like, I don't feel great right now, but I'm having less hate myself thoughts, which is good. Kenda Bonzi gets help with killing his lichen a bit. You've had him for over 2 years and you're sick of getting your resources stolen. I can help you all the way to Railjack, but once they're in Railjack, I can't, because I don't have a current lich. Lobster just molts when he gets too fat. You're 46 and still growing. Don't be surprised if instead of a reduction, they're advised you do liposuction. It's a higher compensation procedure for them. As long as I get the same result and they look the way that they're supposed, the way that I would like them to, I'm not going to use supposed to because I feel like that's bad language. The way that I would like them to, I don't care what they put down on the paper. I don't want them to make it so that it will be harder for me to possibly feed my kids in the future, if you get my drift. And I don't want them to be, like, misshapen or anything. Outside of that, whatever they want to call it, I don't care. I just want the thing that helps them not be the way that it is right now. You can help with improving your Railjack prep, but not the actual confrontation. Just do yourself a favor and get multiple opinions so we aren't taken advantage of. Yep, that's the plan. I just want to start with at least a consultation and see what my options are, see what they've done before, because I need to see their work, because I have seen some botched procedures, and I am not having a botched procedure. Thanks. There's one thing if I have to deal with what my body is naturally, it's another thing if I have to look myself in the mirror and be like, somebody did this to me. Kira, just be aware that psychiatric drugs can also make you put on weight. I'm well aware. I know. And I'm trying to fight that because I've already gained like 10 pounds since I've started these meds. It's lovely. I'm not happy about it. Both Lexapro and my birth control have made it very hard for me to keep weight off. So that's been very annoying. I know for a fact the birth control can cause weight problems, and like I said, I'm about 20 plus pounds heavier since I started birth control, which is really frustrating. I've been having a hard time keeping it off. So, gotta get back to it. I've also been sitting more, so that's part of the problem. It's your first Lich and you've been putting it off forever. You just built your Railjack like 2 months ago and you never use it. Not gonna lie, you don't know what you're doing. It's great. You can definitely get Railjack help from Dylan in the meantime if you're interested. Pardon me, but I can bring you into squad in a little bit and try to help you out with your Lich. Getting them to Railjack at least. And if you're still having a problem once they're in Railjack, I don't mind going and getting another Lich. I don't have one right now, right? I can go and get another Lich and meet you there if it's still giving you a hard time. Also, have you seen a dietitian? Might be helpful prior to going surgical route. I have not seen a dietitian yet. I will talk to the surgeon about, like I said, getting a consultation first. And I would like to talk to a dietitian. That would be nice. Like I said, I have been having a very hard time. I think the blood work is going to make a big difference too, so I'm going to wait until after the blood work before I do that. My therapist said that she's been talking to a dietitian and it's really helped. Wait, you can just go get a Lich? You thought it was random. No, you can just go get a Lich. May the fourth be with you too, Hypergreed. As long as you have completed the War Within, you can just go to any Grineer mission level 20 or higher and it will spawn one. I prefer Cassini on Saturn because it's a capture mission. If that one is giving you a hard time, you can do Sedna on Adaro. I mean, Adaro on Sedna. What you want to do is they have to set off an alarm. That basically seems the way to do it. So for Cassini to work really well, I basically bump into every enemy, but I don't kill them. I make sure they see me, and then I keep moving forward. So basically one of them will go set off an alarm. And by the time you get to the capture target, you kill and you knock down and capture the capture target, the lights will flash, and then you have about 30 seconds or so to kill 10 enemies. After the lights flash, if you kill 10 enemies in that like 30 to 60 second window, a Larvaling will appear. And then when a Larvaling appears and you hit them down to the ground, make sure you look above their head first because they will show what weapon they have. And if you want that weapon, then you interact with them. If you don't want that weapon, leave them there, kneeling on the ground, finish the mission, and do it again, because that weapon will be removed from the weapon pool, and then it'll just keep grabbing those weapons from the weapon pool until you pick the one that you want, and then it resets again for your next Lich down the line. But, like, if it comes up and they're like, oh, I don't want the Kuva core this time, you're like, okay, so I'm not going to get the Kuva core. The next time you go into that mission, if you haven't gotten a Lich yet, the Kuva core will not pop up until you've gone through all of the other Kuva weapons at least once. Unless you pick up a Lich, and then it resets, like I said. I'm sorry I bumped the mic, I know. Why 10 enemies? Is it supposed to be a way to lure out the Larvaling? Basically, it's about 10 enemies to trigger that, so. The game doesn't tell you. It's just something that, like, DE told us back when it started, that was basically what it was like 10 enemies in 30 seconds. And people figured out that that was the best way to force them to come out. Oh my god, it's getting hot again. I think your problem is you've never learned how to min-max your mods, and you haven't played Warframe much lately. You feel stuck on different quests, tend to get burnt out with games when you don't make any foreseeable progress. Well, looks like you're back from the ads, so I'm so sorry about the ads, Mr. Bonesy. But in terms of progress, you can definitely ask. You can be like, hey, I like this Warframe and this weapon, and then chat and I can go, okay, and here's how we help you. Yeah, Bonesy back. Cool. Thought it was random, and he picked a bad one. It's not random, and yeah. Drozen, thank you so much. You have gifted 64 subs to the channel in total. You're nuts. Please make sure you have enough money for you before you keep doing this. I don't know what your financial situation is like, but I worry about you. You have spent an awful lot here lately, so please make sure you are good before continuing to do anything psychotic. Okay, looks at 88 degrees here. Boy, is cold right now. Sobs. No, I'm freaking sweating. No, Corgus, we just came back from an ad. You keep redeeming them at, like, the worst possible times. I will not run ads back to back. Meh, well, you'll be alright. Okay. You got a brain bucket in the systems of Protea Prime. Not bad for a first day of honest farming. Brain buckets? That's funny. I'm taking this lich out. You're gonna shoot for the coup of its Core. Nice. You have enough frames and weapons, you just don't think you have the right mods or something. You still struggle on the Kuva Fortress, so you know you're definitely doing something wrong. Yeah, if you're struggling on the Kuva Fortress, I would say that you're probably doing something wrong. But the good thing is there are plenty of tutorial videos on how to fix that. Like, plenty. Let me grab you a drink, because it's hot out. Yeah, I'm gonna pop the window open, because it's freaking sweaty. I can't do it. It's too much. I'm gonna melt. Ugh, I hate opening it at night, because I'm worried about annoying my neighbors. Too bad. They all shoot off fireworks and yell into the streets, so just want some clear. It's like sweltering. Where's that desk fan Joe's mom got me? Oh good, you guys can't hear that. We can put this in recycle. Yeah, guess who woke up from a nap and decided to big stretch and cry at me? Sha-na-na. Yeah. You're an adult, you do what you want. You just woke up a bit ago. Slow typing still. Maybe because there's a lot in the cool for. No, don't leave me. No, you want to stay. Yes? Don't you? See? You want to stay. You see Dante's beard moving on the screen? Is that what you see? I love you. Yeah. I love you. Room is sweaty. Are you sweaty? I sweaty. Cannot wait to get the chatty kitties on the cat cam. I know, I'll set the cameras up in the animal room. I have 2. I'm gonna put more on throne, and we'll be able to rotate between them after the fact. Yeah, you being a cute little shit. I love you. Yes, I do. You just woke up, Podsore. Oh, hello. Yes, that's a microphone. You want to say hi to everyone? Yeah? You don't squeak when I squish you. Your sister does. If I hug her sister, if I hug Avara, she goes, ew. Sana, not so much. She doesn't really care. Yeah. You don't really care, do you? You're looking at the avatar moving around. Is that funny to you? You looking at the face moving on the iPhone? You wanna get down? I'll let you down. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Want pets or no? Want pets or no? No? Okay, don't come crying to me then. So I'm gonna explain cat language to you because you're about to lose your mind with your family cat Remy, who keeps chasing you around the house for attention, but this little bastard runs away when you approach him. He gets upset when you don't pick him up and love him, but he keeps running away. He might want you to play with him. Guessing Remy just wants to play. That's the simplest. Oh, see, Zarin had the same idea. That sounds like playtime, because that's what Avara does to me. She'll come over and she'll squeak at me, and then she'll run the other way. So she either wants me to chase her, or get a toy for her to play with, because I do this thing with her. Cat fur on my face. I do this thing with her, where I take one of those, what is that called? It looks like a fishing rod. It extends. Skyroscope, something scopic. I can't think of the name of that word. But one of the cat toy fishing rods that extends, and you can like dangle a cat toy off a string. I will take that and I will drag it on the floor behind me and run around the house. Telescopic, thank you. My brain kept thinking it started with S, and I'm like, I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. What is the word? Yeah, so it's a telescopic style cat toy, so it extends. It's really cool. But I have one of those, and you can clip any toy onto the bottom. So I'll clip one of the toys that she likes, and then I will drag it on the floor behind me and run across the house. I will haul ass to the other side of the house, stop, and then she'll chase me and tag the toy. And then I will run to the other side of the house, and she will chase it on the floor and try to get the toy, as it's, like, dragging on the floor behind me. Stethoscoping. I know it's not a stethoscope. I don't know why I was like, I know what the word is. What is the word? I knew it ended scope, and I'm like, I'm not getting the rest of it. But yeah, it's a telescopic type of toy. It collapses in itself. It's neat. You're a dog rat person. You're not used to this behavior. It's cute, though. The only ones that are allowed to see Kiwa for what she is, scary eldritch being. You can try download. You can try following. Don't know why I thought that said downloading. Try following the cat. Sometimes they just want to show you something. Yep. Which I think is adorable. They're like, hey, hey, over here. I want you to see this thing. Or they want you to follow them to a specific spot and then pet them there. Because they're like, I found a comfy spot and I want the human to follow me to the comfy spot and then pet me while I'm in the comfy spot. Cats are weird like that. They were 100% do that kind of shit. Collapse of toys, and they're getting inventive nowadays. It's nice because it takes up less space, and it's not going to break as easy. It's Avara, isn't it? Hi. I was just talking about you. Yeah, I was just talking about you. Can't wait to have a cat one day, but you haven't before, so you don't know how to train one to bathroom and whatnot. Honestly, it depends on their age. I didn't have to train the kittens. Naya did. I literally didn't have to train the kittens. They've only ever gone in the toilet. Not in the toilet, I'm sorry. In their litter box. It'd be cool if they were toilet trained. But, like, they kind of train themselves in general. You kind of just have to show them where the litter box is. And if they're really little, you just kind of have to put them in the litter box. Like, you know, every few hours so that they understand that's where they have to go. But yeah, it's very easy. How long am I still on? That's a great question. This is not going to be a super long stream. I said no more than 4 hours. Just because I would really like to try to fix my sleep schedule. My goal is to start earlier so I can end before 3 a.m. Because the going to bed when the sun comes up really fucks me up. Pardon me. So, the goal is to start trying to end between 2 and 3. I said that every day. I know, but I mean it. I may fail, but I will keep trying to end between 2 and 3 a.m. unless there's a special occasion. He's doing it, you know that much, because he just runs around. Runs away, again, screaming. The cats, the void kids before the void kids, you don't pet them, instead it leads you to treasure.
This is your challenge.
It's pretty instinctual for them to bury their droppings. Yeah, Swift Waza, thank you so much for the 85 stream streak. That's a lot of streams to be here in a row. When is it when is 2 and 3 a.m. for you? So it's 1:22 in the morning right now. Because I'm in Eastern time. My phone letting me chat yet? Yes, Mr. Bonzi, I see you now. My son plays with toys. That's been your goal for some time. Yes, and I was doing really well for a while. I was doing really well. And then I let it slip. So I need to get it back under control where I start early and then end reasonable. But yeah, so basically within that next hour and a half-ish, I should be done. I figure that makes a decently length stream. Not horribly short, but not as long as I've been doing, because the start of this week were all 8+ hour long streams, and that gets tiring. My goal in the long term is to have a 5 to 6 hour long stream every day, and that way I can actually get shit done during the day, but I keep messing that up and being all over the place and making myself super tired. So until I get everything else figured out, and like maybe I have more energy after the blood work and all of that kind of stuff, but for right now, that is the goal, is to do 5 to 6 hours of stream, unless I'm doing cosplay beforehand, and try to end at 2 to 3 a.m. 4 hours is fine, and your sleep is important too. Yeah. So that's the goal, is to do it like that. That way I can work on other social medias, do more Discord watch parties while I'm working on other things. You know, just, I want to do more than just stream. Not that I don't love streaming, because I do, hence why I spend way too much time doing it. But I also want to expand into other other avenues. I have a lot of ideas, and it gets stifled because I'm too tired to accomplish them. KD Kaneki Dukes, thank you very much for the follow. Moon, to be honest, keep messing up your schedule too, like today. Join the Discord, and apparently your devices didn't like that. Oh, that sucks. One thing you can try to the kitty then is annoy him to death with love. You do that with your cats if they're doing something you don't want to be bothered with. Like if they get on the desk, you'll pick them up and hug them for long periods until they get sick of it. Not you going to sleep around 6 to 7, 8 at night, almost eerie. Almost every night for the last 2 months. You're playing now too? Nice, Kaneki. But yeah, that's the goal. I really need to get into YouTube. Like, it's going to make or break if I don't do that. And the only way I can get that and cosplay and all that stuff done is if I manage my time better. And a lot of that starts with getting a schedule, so. 2 to 3 a.m., do not let me go past it. Went to bed at 7 a.m. Yeah, I've been doing that a lot recently. It's a problem. Because then I want to sleep all day. And that is also a problem. I would like to get out of bed by like 11 a.m. every day, ideally. I could make for a great day if I can get my ass out of bed by 11 a.m. Which honestly sounds doable if I stop stream at the correct time. I can get a lot done if I get my ass out of bed by 11 a.m. and I start streams immediately after dinner at like 6 o'clock. Actually, if I want a 5 to 6 hour stream, I can start at like 8 p.m. and be fine. But like that's the goal long term, is to start around then. 7, 8 o'clock at night. Right after dinner. I let myself digest a little bit of food and then start stream. It's like animal abuse because you're loving them too much. You're like, sorry, I like my animals too much. You wake up at 6 a.m. no matter what time you go to sleep, you sound like my dad. If my dad was still in bed and like 7 a.m. rolled around, he was probably sick. And this was before he was actually getting sick. But like, it was a running joke in my family. Like, that man was up at between 4 and 5 a.m. every day. Like, if he were awake any later than that, something was wrong with him. If you have to start your day anytime after 8 a.m., he was like, nope, it's already too late. He doesn't even want to start because it's too late. God forbid we wanted to go out for breakfast and it would be lunchtime already for him. I don't wake up till 11 or 12. Yeah. I'd love to be able to get up at 10, but like I think that's kind of pushing it, so I'm gonna aim for 11, and if I get up earlier, better. But that's gonna be the goal. You were smother that cat with love and he tries to run. You're like, no, you wanted love, you're getting love. That's Avara, because she'll come up and be super cute and squeakums and like squeak at you. And then you go to pick her up and she's like, no! You're like, you asked for this. Sorry, Baruch pieces have been fairly popular recently. I don't know what I have. I should have a bunch of his stuff, but I'm not sure. You do that 4 to 6 a.m. wake up time. If you start later, you feel so sluggish and weak. Yeah, that was my dad. I mean, we'll come up to the glass door and just scratch at the door at you and scream. Alright, so there's 2 more missions of this, and then I will go help do the lich stuff. I can crack relics afterwards. But yeah, her name is Avara, A-V-A-R-A. So I know it's super similar, but it actually means youngest. And she's the youngest of 11.
Each enemy is more powerful than before.
You do not need to give me
True
relics.
mastery of the Tenno arsenal will
You get off at
lead
midnight,
succeed.
don't come home until a little after 1, shower and watch you. Sometimes I've fallen asleep to your dulcet tones. I'm gonna be in pain.
Stay focused.
Poor kitty mother, damn. Yeah, that's Naya. Naya's the mom. So it was not 11 all at once. So my former neighbors should not be allowed to own animals, to be honest, but someone gave them Naya as a pet. As a present. Sorry, my face is itchy. As a present for their daughter's birthday. Somebody literally just gave them a cat. Which should never be a present like that, in my opinion. But they gave them a cat, and she was very small, and they were just letting her roam the neighborhood. She was not full grown. She had to have been less than a year because of her size. She was just super small. And I would have to say she was probably maybe 8 or 9 months, because she was about the size Avara is now when I first saw her in the neighborhood. And not long after that, she got pregnant. So before she was even a full-grown cat, she got pregnant, and she had been pregnant another time after that. So they had 2 sets of kittens. She had 2 sets of kittens, and then they were looking to rehome her. They took in and kept her son from the first litter of kittens. So I don't know if technically Sana and Avara are considered inbred or not. They could be their brother's kid, or they could just be their brother's sibling. That being said, when they were looking for a new home for her, my nosy neighbor decided to let me know that they were looking for a new home for her, and she had already tried to wander into my house at that time, into Chris's house. So, I was like, hey, let me check with Chris if it's cool with him if I bring in a cat, because he already has a cat, and my boys had already been gone for a little while at that point. So I was like, hey, I'll let them know. And they're like, yeah, we're still trying to rehome her. And I was just going to, like, meet her and, like, meet my neighbor and talk to them. So I went over there, and I wasn't ready. I didn't have a litter box. I didn't have cat food. I had some cat food, I think, left over from Butterscotch. But, like, I didn't have anything. But when I went over there to my neighbor, she literally lived, like, right behind me. I literally walked 1 street over. When I walked over there, we had chatted for just a moment. And then she started looking for Naya, who was Mittens at the time. And when I happened to find her, she was sitting on this, like, car thing that they had. And I'm like, oh, there she is. And she's like, oh, yeah, this woman freaking scruffs her to pick her up. I'm sorry. Unless a cat is mean or you absolutely need to, sure, scruff. But, like, there is no need to just scruff an animal for no reason, in my opinion. So the moment I saw her just scruff the cat to pick her up and hold her for a moment, I was like, are you kidding me right now? So when she just handed her over to me, she didn't ask, are you planning? Like, she didn't need to know anything about me, and they have never checked in on her. They never brought her to the vet. She had not seen a vet until me. She was not spayed, obviously, since she had been pregnant twice. And then after having her for 3 days, I had already figured out that I had a feeling she was pregnant a third time. And she was. She was a month fully pregnant when I took her in. And the fact that she got pregnant from this family 3 times by the age of 2 is ridiculous. She had just weaned off those kittens and immediately got pregnant again. There was only 4 months between the end of one litter and the end of the next litter. So, yes, mamas do scruff them to move them. It's not the end of the world to scruff a cat. I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing, but it's a dominance thing, and I see my cats as equals. Yes, I take care of them, but I don't want to do something to them that goes, you are my weakling. And that's what that looks like to me, and it very much bothers me. Unless you need to do that to subdue a cat, to make them calm down from what it is they're doing, or to keep them from biting you or something, you should just be able to scoop up a cat. So for her to do that to Naya, who is literally the nicest freaking cat I've ever met besides Joe's cat Luna, like, Naya is a sweetheart. She is very, very sweet. She does not do anything mean at all. So for them to have scruffed her seems unreasonable to me. But that's just how some people are. I just didn't like how she was being treated. And to find out she was a month pregnant with her 3rd litter when I took her in, I never told those neighbors that she was pregnant again because I didn't want them to feel like they had, pardon me, any rights to the kittens. And, the fact that she had never been brought to the vet, even being pregnant, like, none of this stuff. Like, you don't, in my opinion, you don't take in an animal unless you know you can take care of them. And that just really bothered me. Animals are too good for some people. Yeah. And the worst part is they kept her son. Like, why? Because you don't have to get him spayed or neutered? They were just sick of having kittens roaming around? Well, maybe you should get her spayed, because it's better for them health-wise anyway. So it just really bothered me. And come to find out, chances are she was probably severely underfed, because she loves food. And when I brought her into the vet, granted, a month pregnant, all they could say was, wow, she's so skinny. Wow, she's so small. Wow, she's so tiny. She was a month pregnant. She should have had a belly. But because she had had kittens so often and was not given the right nutrients while she was pregnant, she just was this skinny cat this whole time. Now that she actually has access to food every day, all she does is want to eat. So now she's on the other side of the spectrum, and I gotta help her lose weight again. But, she was so underfed, and it makes me heartbroken. And they just, like, basically let her fend for herself outdoors. And I feel like that's really sad. Especially with her being such a good cat. Pretty interesting that Naya is sweet despite the questionable care she was given in the past. Yeah. I think they cared about her to a degree, but the fact that they couldn't keep her indoors when they supposedly said they were trying to, you don't let an unspayed female roam the streets. Technically, it's illegal in Rhode Island. So I could have gotten the cops called on them if I wanted to, but I wasn't going to go that far. But yeah, you're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to be not spayed at all, never mind not spayed while roaming outside. Neglectful animal owners need to be held to a higher judgment, punished more, yeah. But like I said, all the vets could talk about was how skinny she is, how tiny she is, how small she is. And she was a month pregnant and had just had kittens, so she should have had more weight on her than that because she had just finished nursing. So, it's heartbreaking. Gave them a small cat, reminds you of the Joker. Joke and Predator, you mean hello? Hello, Ragemus. Would have struggled to hide the disgust / upset on your face. I did struggle to hide the disgust on my face, having a conversation with this woman who, while I'm over there, is trying to hook me up with her son who has a girlfriend, mind you, which I thought was a little ridiculous. She was like, oh, you seem like such a better girl than my son's current girlfriend, and like trying to get her son to come outside and meet me. I'm like, ma'am, please. She's like introducing me or like talking up each of her male family members to try to get me interested in them. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm just over here to pick up a cat. And I wasn't even over there to pick up a cat. I just wanted to like talk about it. I didn't think she was just gonna hand me the cat. I literally brought her home, put her in my room, went to the store, picked up all the stuff I needed, and then came back home and immediately set it all up for her. Because I'm like, well, I wasn't planning on having a cat right now, but I'll make it happen. So I went down the street basically and got all the stuff I needed. How old is the son? Because trying to find your kid a partner, that's what I mean. I think he was like a 25 or something like that. He was in his 20s, she had said. And I was like, cool. Yeah, I'm good, lady. I don't want to date your son. I don't want to date your brother. I think she had talked to me about her brother, too. I was like, again, ma'am. Like, I'm good. Some cat owners don't want to hear it, but cats shouldn't be roaming, to be honest. They're pets. You wouldn't let your dog wander, surely, or your rabbit. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's okay. There are certain cats, like the cats in Joe's family, don't really go very far. Luna literally goes outside, stays out there like 10 minutes and comes back inside. I don't like indoor-outdoor cats. I personally can't stomach that idea because it just is so unsafe for them. I feel bad because Naya was raised indoor-outdoor, but honestly, unless I'm trying to leave, she doesn't act up anymore. In the beginning, she definitely did not like being inside, but that's because she was pregnant and she wanted to go have her baby somewhere that she felt, was safer, and she just met me. The good thing is when Naya was having the babies, she trusted me enough and asked me for support, which I almost cried when she did that. And what I mean by that is Sana was born, and about 15 minutes later, Avara was born. But right after Sana was born, Naya poked her head out of the cat nest thing that I had made for her, and she asked me to pet her. She literally was asking me for pets and love in between having her kittens. And I will never forget the fact that she popped out and she was asking me for love. I had known this cat for 1 month. And she was like, please pet me during this time. And that was heartbreaking that she was okay with it. Oh, I didn't realize we had to exit. Oh, that's adorable. It is! I literally was like, you want my love? That's okay. And I'm just petting her, and I'm offering her some water, and I'm offering her some food. I'm like, do you need anything? While she's giving birth. And nope, she was all good. But yeah, she had literally asked me for pets in between having the kittens. Which still breaks my heart. 240 acres, they don't even leave the property. Yeah, see, that's a little different. Temperature's rising. Your temper is rising? Oh, about about my neighbors. At least he's around your age, but oof, didn't trust your son that much to find his own partner. Yeah, he literally had a girlfriend currently who was over the house. Like, goddamn. So how friendly is your kitty? Naya? Oh my god, she's so friendly. Every time maintenance or anyone comes over the house, all 3 cats follow them around to watch what they're doing. Poor Edgar, which is one of the maintenance dudes for this building, he went to go look under my sink and opened the door, and Naya comes over and flops on her back and shows her belly to the maintenance dude. Like, I has loves from you too? Pet me? And then both of the girls just come over and sniff him, and they're like, hi, who are you? And they're just like rubbing up on him, and they're all up in his way, trying to figure out stuff. Like, they do it to everybody.
That says subscribe.
Oh, thanks,
I like
Gorgers.
shiny buttons
I
just
like
as
shiny
much
buttons.
as I like the shiniest object in this room, Kiwa.
Aw, thanks, Gorgorus, and thank you so much for the resub. You ideally have a catio and a leash harness train. Yeah, for real, the native creature is struggling enough. Yeah. Not your fault, but you love kitties. You had to give away your kitty Mickey because he got sick and you couldn't pay for his treatments. That's tough. That's really tough. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't pay for their treatments. I spent way too much money paying for both my boys' treatments when it was... didn't give them much time. So, I tried, though. Marshmallow's surgery was definitely worth it, though, because that gave him 4 more years of his life. But, it was the same week your grandma passed. Oh, shit. That's rough. I don't even know how to say sorry to that. Hi, Sana. Thanks for climbing the back of my chair. Hey, BB. What's up? Yeah, you being cute. What's up? You got the zoomies? It's okay, Dragon. We were talking about stuff. You're fine. You are all good. That had to do with the conversation. You're not just randomly coming in here and be like, blah, 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 here's all my trauma. You're like, this is pertinent to the situation, but it's also sad. Sorry. Like, you're good. There's so many owls here in Florida that keep getting killed by cats because so many cat owners think it's okay for them to be outside and these owls are endangered. Yeah. Lobster needs to commit EP and shall leave squad for tonight. Okay, Lobster, don't worry. That's one buff bunny. That's terrifying.
Pressure creates diamonds, yes.
I guess they eat all them carrots. Boing. Alright, so you're gonna go to bed. You should too. You should too, by the way. Have a great rest of stream. I will be soon. I'm literally... I know I bumped the side of my water bottle, but I wanted more water. I'm just going to help whoever it was that needed lich help. Ow. That was a terrible hiccup. I'm so sorry. Whoever it was that needed lich help, and then I will sleep. Tag you in, Chief. Yeah, Dylan, we can scoop you up. Even on the listens to start stream. I see that. I will rotate. Hello, Nerdy Pixel. How are you? So yes, your Tenno operator is a floof collector. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna pour myself some more water. I think this gallon's almost out, so. Do great things, thanks for asking. And yourself. Good, actually. I'm a little bit chaotic, which is luckily starting to cool off. I had a doctor's appointment today for the first time since I was a teenager, so that's pretty cool. Just like a straight up regular physical. They checked my weight. They didn't have to check my height because it ain't going anywhere. They checked my weight and my blood pressure and listened to my heart and my lungs, and she checked my ears and my eyes and my throat. And my ability to swallow, which was interesting. I've never had that one done. I got all my lady bits checked to make sure they were good. My top parts and my bottom parts and everything was good. They check your accordion? Yes. Be advised, the shower was successful. Nice. Still here, just mentally shit off
I miss Joe.
for a little bit by accident.
I miss Joe.
What the frick? The inner thoughts made that super weird. Thanks for that, Pizza Duck. Why was it that slow? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. They're recruiting for the annual Chubby Bunny Challenge at the doctors. You should be good to do the Lich now. Perfect. So, let's get Dylan. What is wrong with the AI? She get drunk. Honestly, I think she's tired too. Alright. Dylan. Mr. Bonesy, what's your in-game name? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I feel like an asshole, but, I genuinely don't recall. So. Should have slurred your words there. I just really, really miss Joe. The AI was just like... It's... Star, Nezzy. Or whatever. I can't help you with that. I don't know what star means. What'd you do? Why'd you get yourself bleeped out? Oh, you're still right here. This one? This is you, right? Got the AI, she was practicing Mongolian throat singing. Only type Mr. Bonesy. Oh, you didn't put a space. If you put a period in it, it probably tried to think it was a link. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Can't believe you'd say such an inappropriate word that Twitch had to censor you. It probably thought you were posting a link, so you just have to be careful when you post things with a period if you don't put a space. Who needs Lich stuff? Anybody? Because now would be the time to join. You have your own Lich, do you? Maybe I should go get one. I don't want to go all the way Railjack right now, though. You can follow him into Railjack? Perfect, Dylan. I do. You need Craw. I joined for Lich, but you're holding a sister. Hypergreed, you do? Perfect. Hypergreed. We haven't played together in a while, and I have doo-doo memory, so I might need you to tell me what yours is, too. Yeah. Hypergreed, what's your in-game name? You do, but you can't play right now. Just currently in orbit. That sucks. Hold up, woman. I need to log in first. Oh, that would also be helpful. I'm just over here rushing everybody along. I'm sorry. There's so many DMs. Need to change your Brahma to toxin, so prepare for some fuckery. Stuck in my head. You're playing now in Mott at the Void. Nice. Kaneki. Kashidori, too late, I'm here. Come back later if it's better for you. Oh, yeah, it's probably better for later tomorrow. Endpoint is the highest level mission in the game. Mott in the Void, yeah. I remember when people were like, I spent an hour in the Mott Void. I'm the best player in the game. I spent 3 hours just in Mott. Whoa. Endgame. That was endgame at one point. Just spending so much time in Mott. You're like, how long can I stay in this survival mission before the game gets mad at me? Remember when Mott was hell? Now it's a vacation. Blah. Nice to know you're not alone in getting music stuck in your head. Keep getting the Cruel War stuck in your head. Oh, I'll get the same chunk of the same song stuck in my head, usually on and off for at least a few hours, sometimes multiple days. I hate when it's multiple days. It's like, go away. I've only sung these like 4 lines over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. Listening to within. I can't shake it, no, I can't take it. It's all in my head. Think about it over and over again. You know what I heard recently? I heard Kelly Clarkson redo a Katy Perry song, and she did it better. Kelly Clarkson is amazing. I don't know if people really pay attention to her as much anymore as they should, but you're in? Cool. So hyper fixated on a song, it'll be stuck on that song for weeks. Yep, I've had that happen. I hate when that happens, though. I really don't like it. I don't like when the same song is in my head for too long, because the problem is it's not the whole song. It's just a handful of lyrics on loop, to the point where I'm just like, please go away. And they shit out Sarsilum or whatever in the disaster of an update they called it. Alright. So sorry. Mr. Bonesy, if you want to put up the mission. I glued my balls to my bottle again. That song's so funny. That song is so funny. I showed it to Joe, and then a couple days later it popped up on his For You page on YouTube. It popped up on his feed, and I was like, ha, it's great. I like that one, and my arms are stuck like this. Man, you shared an AI song with your friend the other day and it got stuck in his head, but the best part is because I glued my balls to my butthole again. It's so funny. I want to make more AI songs that are just absolutely stupid like that. Ooh, look at the amount of credits I have. I have almost 100,000. That's so exciting. Sometimes you can just play the song and it helps you get over it. Sometimes not. Sometimes it plays more. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like this. Kira, honey, yes. You're way... I meant 100 million. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm almost at 100,000 credits, because I know how to read. I'm almost at 100 million credits. I'm sorry. It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. For fuck's sake, brain. Please work with me. We've got like less than an hour to go. It's 2 a.m. and I've been up for a while, okay? I had a doctor's appointment that made me put my legs in those little stirrupy thingies. I was driving around in a car for a really long time. I got stuck in traffic. I had to deal with CVS not being able to fix my address. They were like, do you still live at blah, 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 blah? And I was like, no, actually. And they're like, where do you live? And I went, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, great. That didn't work. Can you come inside? And I was like, great. Thanks. How long have you been streaming? Today, not that long. It's been almost 3 hours. But my brain has been functioning for a very long time today. Usually it's not functioning all that long by the time I start stream. Today has been a long day. So, your West Coast, it's only 11 p.m. Yeah, it's literally almost 2 a.m. We've got 1 more minute, 60 seconds, and it'll be 2 a.m. Oh my god, my sides. I'm sorry. I don't know what you people want from me, okay? I am doing my damnedest. Goldfish is strong with the stream. I literally almost canceled stream because I knew this was going to happen. I was like, oh, my brain feels kind of weird. I bet this is going to be an interesting stream. And I started stream anyway, and I was like, here we are. Oh, well. Doing my damnedest today. Invader Zim. Did you have to make a new account? I know that name. Sounds like the doc was watching a stream downstairs. Hope you ate properly today. I've had yogurt and granola twice. And then I had a burger with some fries. And I've had some water. Is that really all I ate today? It's fine. Can always cancel stream midstream? No. That's mean to the people that want their stream streaks. So I will do at least 3 hours, which, because I already promised that I would help with the Railjack lich stuff.
A number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Keep going. Nobody
Water
knows
is
you're
good.
here.
Don't know whose scimitar that was, but it was gorgeous. Not mine. God damn it, the cruel wars is now stuck in your head. Sorry! Sounds like my vault. She says, baby, it's 2 a.m. I must be lonely. No, that's 3 a.m.
Drop me in and defend
It's
our
3
position.
a.m. It's a good song.
I need access to a terminal.
Opens up your sea shanty playlist. I feel like I need to make sea shanty songs with that AI tool. You know what? I might just do a just chatting stream this upcoming week where we sit and just make AI songs with chat. How about that? Do you guys think that sounds fun? That I'll just sit here and we'll just make songs with the AI because it's funny. It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. Keep picturing you within. I can't shake it, no, I can't take it. It's all in my head. Think about it over and over again. Picturing you within. Can't take it. Can't take it. No, I'm actually not doing relics right this second, Ducky. I'm helping Bonesy because they need help with their lich. Which I don't even have. Someone who lives on the coast that almost offends you because the history of sea shanties.
Area completed. Move on.
Yes, but like chat would be coming up with the lyrics. I just need the music from the AI. There's room, may I join to help you out? There is not at the moment, but if you do ! join and for some reason a spot does open up, you are welcome to it. Can't take it, no, I can't shake it. Now it's stuck in my head. Over and over again. So annoying. Now that one's stuck. The other one left. This one's here now. It's lovely. Kara, speaking of cats earlier. Uh-huh. What about them? They're cute and fluffy, and I have 3 of them. You guys can't call me crazy cat ladies because I literally own more snakes than cats. Sent you a rummy pick. Sweet.
Hey Kira, it's your brain speaking.
This will take a moment.
I'm
Hi,
headed
brain.
off to get some stimulants. You'll be fine by yourself with no mental functionality, right?
No.
Okay,
Come back.
thanks, goodbye.
Wait, no, come back. Shit. I'm supposed to do this by myself? That's not gonna go well.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
But yeah, I'm just in a mood today. I'm hoping that maybe I can set up the tripod, even though I don't have the top-down camera table thing yet. I might be able to set up the tripod and work on the cosplay while streaming, which would be ideal. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. No, stop, come back. Kira's goldfish's brain. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Right. It leaves me with one last command. Breathe in, breathe out. She'll be fine. See, I'm not sure what's better. When I feel like this, or when I feel a little bit numb.
Spotted.
Because, like, this almost feels chaotic. But I'm also just happy.
I'm in, Tenno.
It's very
This will
odd.
take a moment.
I'm just in a good mood. Oops. I don't know, what do you guys like better? When I'm more mellow or when I'm stuck in whatever this mode is of my brain? You don't have to have a choice either. You can just say both or neither if you really don't care.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Not that I have either. Not that I have a choice of either one, and which shows up and when. You're about to leave. You have a lot of ribbons. No worries. Just enjoy you, you wonderful woman. Oh, thanks. I really do appreciate that. Demand more chaos. This is too calm. This is calm? No, this is me borderline hyper. This is not caffeinated, but it's really freaking close. No, the problem is more chaos is a problem.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
I don't even know what more chaos would look like at this point. Kira, drink the coffee, drink all the coffee. I would be in so much pain. Literally, I had a flavored water drink that has 4 milligrams of caffeine, and I was wired yesterday. 4 milligrams of green tea caffeine. It had 50 milligrams of green tea extract and 4 milligrams of caffeine in it. That's nothing. That's like, what does a normal cup of coffee have in it? Like 3-4 times that? And people have multiple cups of coffee, and I'm over here on 4 milligrams of caffeine, and I'm like, pew, I have laser focus. You're gonna be helping someone get their pigments done, and then they're paying you 1 ribbon per every 2 pigments you get done, and you'll get them all done. Nice! Pigments are tough. You have to wait until shit's done to continue on to the next one. Take a shot of coffee and I'll do milk and we can suffer together. I don't like you right now, Kira. You don't like me? You don't like it like this? I'm a little too hyper for you? I remember the other reason why you hate Kua Fortress. You can't see all the levels. Kira plus coffee equals 3 a.m. zoomies, pretty much. Oh, what we were doing. Mr. Bonesy, you need to put up the next mission. I'm over here trying to put up missions, my bad. Oh, you had to listen to that song. Yeah, sorry. I was wondering why you didn't like me. Ooh, a game that I wanted on my wish list is only $4 right now. That is super tempting.
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
Sorry, I'm looking at things I shouldn't look at while streaming. I got an email, and it's like, hey, here's a house you might like. And I went, shit, it's almost within my budget, and it's at a good spot. And I should not have looked at that email. My apologies, but I'm still doing it. The email check. I know. I shouldn't, but my brain is like, ooh, pretty email. I shouldn't be doing. Probably gonna head to bed early tonight. Happy gaming. No worries, Malik. I'm gonna be going as soon as Mr. Bonesy gets their lich to Railjack. You've done it 2 times for people so far, so you're able to get them in just a matter of being able to get the stuff and then make sure they are aware that you're gonna be grinding a lot. Fair. Good night, Nightwing. Thanks so much for hanging out. You rushed Frost because you got a 75% discount and bought some plat, and now you're saving to see what else you're going to need frame or weapon-wise because you're willing to spend a little plat. I see.
The Navar cannon has a massive range, capable of hitting targets in far-off seconds. Up until now, we've been testing conventional ammunition, but we know that they are about to switch to the devastating TikTok ammunition.
Get mercied.
You can't let that happen.
Get out of here. And you made a frost build and you love him. Good, Duckies. I'm so glad.
The multicoil is superheating the locking mechanism. Defend it and attack.
And we breach the gate a little faster.
The multicoil works. Find the Navar cannon.
It's not cool to stick a Railjack dude out there.
The Grineer know we're here for the cannon.
I can't get him.
Having one last shot with a tectonic round that is capable of destroying the colony in one hit. Do not let that happen.
This is why you gave him away, because you knew someone would be happy with him. I'm glad. I'm glad you were able to help, Sire J, and thank you so much for doing so. I should hydrate. I haven't not enough water lately.
You've reached the cannon. Shut it down before it fires the tectonic shot.
Time to open some relics till tomorrow, because that's when you get the invite to the clan. You'll be able to help them with their pigments. Can't get that song out of my head. I go the wrong way. I think I went the wrong way. I did go the wrong way. That's okay.
You did it. The Navar cannon is out.
No, they did it. I did not do it. I did jack shit of anything because I keep getting lost.
The command center controls the Navar cannon's telemetry system.
Because now you sent me a different way, and now the thing is being dumb. There we go.
This is the command center. You'll need to locate all three of the telemetry keys.
Kiwawa. Does you know the way? No, I do not know the way. I do not have Ebola. Do not know the way. Now, see if it was Ember, you'd be a little less willing to give her away, but Frost, you're like, nah, I'd do it. You're like, Frost, ugh, that ugly old thing. Kuva Fortress markers are always scuffed. Yeah, I know. Well, we never said he's ugly.
One more to go.
I meant to just say, oh, this old thing, but then my brain was like, add ugly, and I was like, I can't stop it now. It's just Ember is worth a lot more plat. They're honestly worth similar. And Frost might be worth more plat after some of the elemental changes, but yeah. Understandable, Ember is pretty fun, and that's why you bought her when you had extra plat a few months ago. Ugly frames, Saren. I just need to mention Saren. Saren's beautiful. She'll annihilate a whole map just for you calling her ugly.
The cannon's telemetry has been reconfigured. Return to the cannon and pull the trigger.
Yeah, them fighting words. You're lucky Joe's not here. You get banned for that.
Direct hit. The galleon has been obliterated. Now return to the telemetry system and make sure the cannon stays silent.
I'm killing all the things. I'm breaking all the shit.
The targeting mechanism is out of commission. The cannon is useless now. The Grineer will think long and hard before trying to use this weapon again.
I do not like any of Saren's skins. It's a ridiculous head frill or whatever. It looks weird. That makes me so sad. I love Saren's skins. I don't play her often. She's pretty. Pretty and dangerous. My favorite combination. How far is your Lich, Mr. Bonesy? Have you met them yet? Have they shown up? Have you stabbed them? Like, how far are you into the whole Lich process? What, Sire J? Oh, and what is that downside? I'm assuming if they are at Kuva Fortress, then they're probably a rank 5, but I don't know how much information you actually know.
Bree's rating with a party of 57.
Bree, it's been so long. How are you? Thank you so much for sending everyone over. If you guys are new here and you don't know me, hi, I'm Kanata Hime. I also go by Kira or Kayla. I play a lot of Warframe here on the Xbox. I do play a lot of variety on the channel as well. That being said, I have a goldfish for a brain, and it's extra goldfishy today. So what I mean by that is I'm getting heavily distracted by all kinds of stuff. So please bear with me while I attempt to pay attention to the world. And my brain just does not want to function properly. So that being said, you're in for a good one because I'm all over the place. And we were just talking about liches, basically. It has been a while. I hope your stream was wonderful, Bree. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over. The only saving grace is that it's at least symmetrical. You want to talk about fashion, Titan, the Titan shoulder pieces on Destiny. She sent me back to you, Kira. Sorry, Night-Eye Demon. Welcome back. By the way, I love your snakes. Thanks, Grimmatanks.
Analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer.
Love your Rubas. Thanks. It's a problem. I have over 100 now.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
If people are unaware, if you are new here, just so you are caught up, I recently acquired another clump of pets. And by clump, I mean I got 3 Amazon milk frogs and a Florida king snake. So, yeah. It's a problem. I now have 4 snakes, 4 dwarf sand geckos, 3 crested geckos, 3 cats, 2 bearded dragons, 2 Cory catfish, a beta fish, and a bunch of snails. So, yeah. It's a lot. And a partridge in a pear tree, right? Alright, Kira, my friend Kayla loved your frogs. Yay! I love them. I think they're super cute, too. You wish you could get a pet? I have a problem, and I didn't tell my landlord. They only put down that I have 3 cats and 3 reptiles on the paperwork because they didn't want to scare anyone away. So, they're not even gonna notice that I took in another snake and 3 frogs because they literally don't have the correct number of animals from when I moved in. And that's on them. Because they're trying to sell the building. And I'm like, well, that's on you. That's not my fault. That's a you problem. You know what the 3 sigils are, or apparently what you put on your Parazon. And you know which one goes in the first slot so far. He's apparently furious at the moment. Okay, cool. Me. Pets Heck Robbery. Marty Bunny! Hello again. Hey, Lifted, it's been a while. How are you? But yeah. They won't even notice. I pay the electricity. And I use bottled water for pretty much everything. So, like, they wouldn't even notice that there are more animals in that room. It's a zero problem. You're gonna go to sleep. Have a great stream. I completely understand needing to sleep. Thank you so much, Bree. I really do appreciate you bringing everyone over. If you guys haven't gone to hang out with Bree before, shame on you. Go over there. Speaking of cats. Hi, Sana. Are you being cute? Hi, you little shit. One of my kittens is jumping around. They're 9 months old officially now, by the way. All right, good night, Bree. As you can see, my fish for brain is all over the place today. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over, and I really do appreciate it. But if you guys haven't gone to hang out with her before, do it. Definitely worth your time. Does that mean you'll need to move again if they're selling? It's possible. Tall. So that has been part of the issue and a main reason why as soon as I saw that email, I was like, I'm gonna look at this right now. I'm hoping not, but I am on a month-to-month lease. So right now I am good until the end of the month, guaranteed, because I'm paid up. But if they do sell the building and the new landlord doesn't want me, they technically can terminate the lease, and then I will have a very small window of like a month or so to find somewhere else, and that will be really tough with all of my animals. So I'm doing the very best that I can to put aside some time to sell some of my collectibles. I don't really need to put aside down payment money as much as I need to put aside my collectibles for the down payment. I'm afraid to sell them because I'm worried that I'm not going to get what they're worth, but I do need to sell them to be able to buy a house. So, I have some original Pokemon card boxes. I have a Gen 1, not first edition, sealed box of booster packs. And then I have 2 sealed boxes of Gen 1 first edition, the Forest and the, I don't know if it's exactly called Forest or not, but the Forest one and the, what do you want to call it? Fossil. Both of those are first edition, I believe. And so hopefully with the combination of all 3 of those boxes together, I should have enough for a hefty down payment. I'm hoping. Good evening, Isaac. But I haven't sold them yet. I've been sitting on them for a while, and I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know where to go, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. And hopefully still get approved for the loan, because that's the part that's scarier. I could have the down payment, and I could make enough money, but the bank might not take a risk on me, so we'll see. Felix Suwu? Thank you very much for the follow, Felix. So you only need 86,000 more affinity and you'll be able to do your level 30 mastery. Ooh, that's exciting, Night Eye. Good luck with that. Extremely rare booster packs. Best you can do is trade many. Yeah, they're sealed booster boxes. So they're not just the packs, they're the full booster boxes. It's a shame that one of the boxes isn't a first edition because then it would be worth significantly more, but it's still worth quite a bit by itself. But yeah, I'm just a little bit worried it won't be enough. Hit rank 17 today. Good for you, Shadowy. I appreciate it, Felix. I've held on to them for a while. I got them stupidly cheap. Stupidly cheap. From my grandfather's friend who did not know what he had. I believe I spent like $150 total on like a handful of things. And I tried to downplay it like, yeah, this stuff's just okay. And I'm looking at what I'm looking at like, yeah. I'll take it. Just the other stuff in the box alone was worth well over 150. Never mind the sealed booster boxes in there. Person had no idea what they had in their collection. Granted, this was like 10 years ago, but still. Anyone in chat trade one of the new weapon blueprints for a Protea chassis if someone has a spare? The new ones? I really don't have much for the new weapon stuff. I'm sorry. You have been trying to sell all the gear you've last counted you had. You have 79 melee, 41 secondary, and 41 primary guns. Jeez. I've been trying to level all that gear. That's a lot. Have you been going to Sanctuary Onslaught? Because that's the fastest way to do it. Or Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, since it seems to be all weapons. Hi, James. Russian Pokemon stuff worth bank. I know. And it's really nice stuff too. I have quite a few things that I would like to try to sell off. I just need to find a good price for it. And I need to sell it for top dollar because I can't miss out. So I don't want to sell it to someone who's just going to resell it. I needed to sell it to someone who wants it for their collection and is willing to pay a pretty penny So. Need to trade a Protea Prime chassis for either a Velox or the Melee Blueprint. Stay lost in these levels. Kuva Fortress shovels feel like they were made inside a dumpster fire out of chicken bones and duct tape. Right. Hello, Hackerspace. How are you? Yeah, I assumed you have the Protea piece and you want to trade it for the Velox or Okina.
Reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat.
Sorry, I'm so
much as
itchy.
Reload.
Oh, man. You're good. Protea is fun. eBay is good for that. Your mom sells newer Pokemon cards there. Yeah, I'm tempted to do it that way. I'd like to try to do it at an auction so I have a chance for people to bid and make it even higher. But I get that eBay is technically type of an auction anyway. Yeah, no, you're fine, Goldtear. Oh, man. Looks like a Sora rated Hit Girl, and Hit Girl came, and she came here. Kuva Spy. Hello, Anime Theory. Asura did, yeah. So Asura rated Hit Girl, and Hit Girl rated here. Bree's such a sweetheart. I love Asura too. This one isn't that bad if you don't get lost again.
Tenno, I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Lua Spy is worse. Lua's tough. I love puzzles, but Lua Spy stresses me out.
Be on the lookout for increased security measures.
I want that crate. Sorry. I know I don't need it. I know it's worthless, but I need it in my brain sense. My brain says it. Okay, so Hypergreed's going to A. Sup, Demon Doctor? How are you, man? Are you going to TennoCon? I don't know if you were going this year or not. Chilling, doing finals. Nice. Nope, didn't buy tickets fast enough. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. TennoCon sounds fun. One day. They sold out stupidly fast this year. Last time, it wasn't this bad. This year, it was like crazy fast. You're gonna use TennoCon money for other things? Yeah, damn right you are. Good. Good for you. Spoil yourself. My running relics, not at the moment. I'm actually helping Mr. Bonesy get a lich that they need to railjack. Maybe next year they'll get a bigger venue to host it at. That would be nice. Sadly, they chose the same venue, which is kind of annoying just because that area is meh. But that's literally right next to the DE office. So for them, they just walk next door, literally from where they work. They're like, that's the DE office, and this is where we're hosting GenOCon. Like, you can throw a rock from one building to the other. That being said, it would be nice if they chose a bigger venue. I'm glad they at least went with a 2-day convention instead of 1, because I did not feel like 1 was enough. Last year, I felt like there were panels that were happening at the same time that I didn't get to see because they were corresponding with other things. Like the voice acting one was happening at the same time as the cosplay competition, and that sucks because I was part of the cosplay competition. So I'm glad that they're doing it as like a 2-day event instead. But I really wish they had a bigger venue and allowed for more people. But sound a lot better today. You got better energy? I do. And I hung out with Joe for a while, so that was helpful. And my doctor's appointment went well. So yeah. Plus, I had a really good meal for dinner. I think I have been having too much chicken and not enough red meat, so I might be low in iron. And I think that kind of just gave me a boost. So I had a really good burger from this burger joint. And it was basically like a grilled cheese, but instead of just cheese on the inside, it had a cheeseburger patty and sauteed onions inside it too. And it was delicious. So, Joe energy spike, advice falling back. Basically. So, yeah, the doctor's appointment went really well, and that kind of just made me feel better for the rest of the day, that I finally got something accomplished that I've been trying to get accomplished for a while. So, yeah, it gave me a boost. I've been kicking that doctor's appointment can down the line for a while now. I'm like, it's not that important. I'll do something else first. I have these other things first. I have these other things first. And I'm like, no, I need to do this doctor's appointment. So, it made me feel better to get that done. And now I have all the referral papers. And the doctor was nice enough to be like, hey, I'll see you in like maybe 3 months. And I go, yeah, I can do that. And she goes, or we can call you in 3 months if I don't see responses from your your referrals. And I was like, that's a really good idea. So my doctor is going to keep me in check, hopefully. So I'm going to make phone calls tomorrow. That is my goal, is to call all the places, because now I have everybody's number, or I know how to get the number from the sleep study place, because I know where it is. And I'll be like, hi, can I set up appointments with you people, because I need it. I have lost my way. There we go. Was it a franchise burger or a local one? It was a local one. Local as in, like, from Rhode Island. Not super local to me, personally. Just happened to see the name and it sounded hilarious, so we were like, yeah, let's go get food there. If you're in Rhode Island and you want me to, like, message you the name of this burger joint, that's fine, but I'm not just gonna, like, blast it out to everybody. What have I managed to do here? I was fine, but I don't remember this part of the tile. Ah, it was up. That's why. This year you don't even know the price. Last year only one VIP tour ticket. It was 1,000 Canadian, not 1,500. It was 1,000 Canadian. I know that because it was 700 US. And I thought about doing that. Get off the exit. Fight them off the exit. Pull them off. There you go. You don't want to accidentally send us out of here because they're on the exit. Remember, lost. Take the first right, then the second left after that, then take a consecutive right-hand passageway and you'll find a doorway. Okay. In Ohio, so you won't get to try it, but you'll definitely make one. It was freaking delicious. But yeah, it should have used a little bit more cheese, in my opinion. But it was like a grilled cheese, but there was a burger patty in the middle and sauteed onions. Some of the onions were a little bit too crunchy for me, and they could have been sauteed a little bit longer, but outside of that, I'd give that burger like a solid 8 out of 10, which is a really good score for me. Joe and I were very happy to go back at some point. The fries were delicious as well. They were waffle fries, and they were actually seasoned really well. I have a hard time when it comes to fries because some places, they're cooked well, but then they are just seasoned, like, poorly. Luckily, this place, they were actually seasoned quite well, and I was like, whoa, this fry is good. I am saving that for later. Also, who in their right mind also buys the VIP tour at DE? Not only does he get a tour at the office, signature stuff, etc., but they get to voice act one of the NPCs and nobody will ever see or recognize. Yeah, but I would love that. I tried last year. I didn't bother this year. Mr. Bonesy, why are you down? Where are you down? You killed yourself. Okay. Why are you way back here? Go stab your lich! Hey, go pay attention to the lich. We're here for you. No salt or Cajun typically. Yet. Took all my ammo, you sucker. Okay, I was just gonna pick you up, but alright. Please get him in time. Stab him, stab him, stab him, stab him, stab him, walk up to him and stab him, stab him, stab him. Mr. Bonesy! For fuck's sake! Why were you just wandering? Stab him? Stab your lich! What the fuck are you doing? He's gonna disappear! He may not know the glyph. You put on anything! You put on anything! You're already a level 5 lich, it can't get worse. You put on anything to just try it. Literally just stab him, because he's just gonna disappear, and it's such a waste. It's not letting you stab him at all? We should have just left then. He's not even my game. You literally can't see him. Ugh. So annoying. I know it's not your fault. It sounds like a clip. Stab him. Stab him. I know, I'm gonna get the police called on me because I have the window open. He just found on Deimos a DE credits thing. Nice! Is not very lich-minded person. Make him go blah blah blah. He's weak to either corrosive or heat. His shit was scuffed. He disappeared after the second stab. That's frustrating. You're dealing with lots of damage with the Archon. Feed him his spleen again. That's the plan. Like his gun was on the ground where he disappeared, but he kept talking shit. Like the fuck even is that? I don't know. Maybe he have double stabbed him. Maybe. All right, put up another one. Imagine your phone fell into your bed, then something gave it back to you. Fuck, that's terrifying. Stab it in the bits he hasn't replaced yet. Oh man.
Oh, sorry. I just will play with the volume off.
Hold on, people. I'm just responding to a sponsorship. Sorry. I was responding to a sponsor. No, I said I was responding to a sponsor. Plus, I'm waiting for Bonesy to put up a mission. Wanna laugh? You have another Protea Prime set, and this will be the 5th one you got so far? God damn. What's the difference between him and his Parazon? His Parazon has a point. Ooh, damn. How to Get Away with Murder Lich Edition. I think if you got him right, you can end it in one shot. I think you got knocked off the platform or down somehow when you stabbed him the second time. Got lost in the stab hymns, but someone in your random defense mission cracked us a Mag Prime blueprint and like 3 other rares. 40 rounds, but well worth it. Dang, good for you, Lone Goldfish. I see your message. No. You're bright pink. I don't know how I miss your messages. Next the glitch occurs, stand next to the lich and have them spam the stab where you are. So they stab me instead? Okay. Kira, can I be nice to that noob? No. Maybe? No. Mr. Bonzi, I can't do anything until you put up another mission, my dear. Oh, you're at the Railjack mission thing. Oh, it sent them there. Oh. Well, I can't help you with that. Dylan, how far is yours from being in Railjack? Maybe we can just help you get there. I haven't finished the Railjack quest yet, apparently, though, so maybe that's why it's glitched. It shouldn't be. You're at Earth. Ooh. I need to sleep. That's a too much.
Just do it!
It's very tempting. So here's the thing. I can either help you tomorrow, or you can go with Dylan and maybe help him get his all the way to Railjack, and then you two can go together today. You don't need to do it solo or not. You haven't played this game enough in the past few years. I know you can handle it by yourself, Dylan. I feel bad. So that's up to the two of you. I can definitely go pick up my own lich. Just so that, like, at least I'm earning something for a few more missions. And help you guys get Dylan's lich to Railjack tomorrow. Or you guys can go off and do whatnot with the two of you together today. But I should attempt to sleep since it's 2:51 a.m. Oh, Goldtear just got a lich. Cool, the three of you then. I'm just throwing people together. You don't have to do anything with anyone. Today, tomorrow, you don't care which one. You're gonna get this quest finished real quick though. Okay. Got your message for your sponsor for a few hours. It's alright. Go message your sponsor for a few hours. It's alright. No, it's not that kind of sponsor. It's a sponsorship for tomorrow. I was gonna try to begin stuff today before stream, and then I realized it was for tomorrow, but I couldn't press the go live button because you can't technically have two Stream Elements sponsorships going at the same time, but you can if you have a person helping you with the company. You can have one food and one game running at the same time. So HelloFresh is still going if you guys want HelloFresh if you're in the US. And then I'll be starting a new one next stream, as in like tonight's stream since it's after 3 a.m. This upcoming stream, I will be starting a new one for PC people that will last 8 days. Just require a lich at Railjack. It's single player, you're gonna file through this BS real quick. You did an entire lich yesterday while leveling Protea Prime, including 2 Forma. Nice! Warm cup of tea or milk with honey to sleep? That doesn't work for me. Warm milk is weird, and I can't drink tea. Makes me feel like garbage. It's probably an accurate description of the lich hunt. Stab him. Stab him! I was just getting so frustrated because I thought they were just like wandering around. I didn't realize it was broken. I'm just like, stab him! My poor neighbors, if they can hear me, they probably think I'm psychotic. I'm gonna go see who's still streaming. Melzy. I don't get to raid her often. Melzy's playing Bloodborne, so that's entirely up to you guys if you want to go raid Melzy. Brozyme, just kidding. Brozyme's playing some Warframe, but he's also 8 hours in. I have zero clue about how long he's gonna be playing, but I don't get to raid Brozyme very often. Karina's also online. We've raided Rage recently. Kindred's also online. We could go raid her. Could raid Gwen. Bloodborne, the old one. Raging Terror. We've been to Raging Terror recently, but you are psychotic. I am, but I'm attempting to sleep at a normal human hour. You're a psychotic, you don't believe it. You should talk to my therapist and my psychiatrist. There is some stupid rando backed out of the kill mission after we finished causing it to not count. Ooh, that sucks. Brozyme. Alrighty then. You want to go to Brozyme? We can go to Brozyme. I haven't been to Brozyme in a while. Let's go to Brozyme. He's at 8 hours and 6 minutes, so, like, I'm hoping he's not ending. He's literally looking stuff at Remnant too. Well, whatever. We're gonna raid him anyway. Hopefully it's not ending. I did that to him last time. He was like just about to end and I was like, here's people, and he was like, I guess we're staying up longer. Brozyme is offline. No, he's not. He's online. I see him right here. He's literally online right now. What are you talking about? Alright, people. I'm out of here though. It's been just shy of 4 hours. I need to sleep. I'm done. Go hang out with Brozyme. You wanted Bloodborne? I can put a link to Melzy if you want. She's fantastic, so I will put a link to her because I can only raid one person, but I can send you to her theoretically by doing that. But I will be out of here. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I am stupid tired. So I want to be out of here and I want to go to bed. My brain is kind of turning into mush. And there'll be a new sponsor tomorrow. PC people that want to play a game. That'll be helpful. Either way, good night, goodbye. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm sorry it was such a short stream, but I will see you all tomorrow for a regularly length stream. Maybe some other cool fun stuff tomorrow too, because I got plans. Hopefully a cat cam / reptile cam. Maybe some cosplay work. That's the goal. Good night, people. Goodbye, people. Have fun hanging with Brozyme. Catch you later.